Good morning. How's it going, everybody? Good day wherever you are. Breaker, good to see you. How's everybody doing? I feel like I haven't seen you guys in a long time. Like, it's been a while. It's been a few days. Skipping that Thursday, switching it to Sunday. That was like, hey, I don't feel like myself. I usually see you guys every 2-3 days. How's everybody doing? What's going on? The climb to 70 looks a lot brighter. I actually found a better way to farm Sigma Speedups, and I'm going to cover it here. Breaker is here. I didn't get any screaming. That's nice. Just the tip. How you doing? From this June gloom in San Diego. Yeah, I know. It's pretty gloomy over here, too. A little bit north from you. Well, I'll take it. Like, the summer is going to be oppressive enough. I don't really miss it that much. It's pretty aggressive. So any day we get a break, I'll take it. I'll totally take it. Yeah, absolutely the truth. So, the plan is this. I realized something that last time when we were talking about the best way of doing it in the mirror universe, I was saying that I'm going to eventually run out of field repair currency. Well, there was a bundle that I actually ignored for a very long time. It was so like when I write off a certain bundle, I don't even see it. My brain doesn't even see it anymore. That's why I don't have FOMO when it comes to the store. I just don't see it anymore. My brain just erases it. So there's one bundle that I erased, but taking a closer look, I just claimed it today, but just to explain, for 900 of this currency, mirror credits, or 1900, you can get between 4,000 to 8,000 of this currency, which means your field repair problems are over. You are not going to be short. And that's what I've been doing. So, to show you the numbers. Wait, I've been playing some Dune Awakening and saw a bunch of different videos for stuff that I was stuck on. You overlooked that. I did overlook that completely. Hey, Sugar. Just hit 60 last week. Very interested in the Sigma Speedup grind improvements. Oh, you're gonna get it. So, to show you, the number is actually shrinking. I'm looking at the construction time. I'm reaching the 2 years mark. And if you remember, about 2 weeks ago, I was on 2.5 years. Now, the grind is real. Let me make it clear. The grind is absolutely real. I don't have a shortcut here. I'm putting in the work, but I'm able to put in the work more efficiently, and that's what I'm going to cover. So, to show you the crew before we start, the only tweak of my crew is I'm putting Quran here. Okay? Actually, it will be easier to show on the base. Breaker, I only use one per run now, though. Well, most of you guys probably run better ships. Most people actually tier up their ships, and I don't. So, I need to use more. Because I'm saving on the mats, because I'm pushing ops faster. So, the crew below deck is everything you see here. The only exception is I swapped Neelix for... What did I swap him for? Alright, let me recall the ship. I don't remember now. Tier 12 Enterprise D. And you only need one repair? Then you have research from hell. Good job, Breaker. I'm not even close to your level. Sounds like a crewing problem? Well, I'm assuming you don't have impulse speed the way I do. And that's what it sounds like. I think it's an impulse speed issue. I swapped some efficiency, some crewing damage efficiency for speed so I can kill more. Okay, so this is my crew. I have more impulse speed now so I can kill more in the 30 minutes that I'm in the mirror universe. That's the key here. Now, Wrath of Khan Carol is helping me with the shield absorption. So I'm absorbing more damage into the shields. It has been working. Like, I'll show you. I'll show you performance right now. And at the same time, because we do need to finish that stupid grind. Oh my god, I hate that event. Then we need like 700 million points or something. It's been a grind, man. It wasn't that much fun. I'll show you. Oh no, that's the new one. I'm looking at the old one. This one here. I'm almost done here. But that's a lot of freaking kills, man. That's like 800 kills over the course of 5 days. That's a lot. Breaker, and how many you hit per run? I do about 150, 160. I do about 130, 130-ish. Maybe 140. I think your research is better overall. It has to be. Okay, so I'm killing one of these, so I'm increasing my impulse speed now to like almost 400. And that's what I did last time. Like, I basically showed it in a way last time, but I was running low on repair, on field repair, and that was my concern that I'm not gonna make it. Hey, Pitsolja, first time chatter. I had to pass on that. I don't have the patience to hit that many hostiles. I hear you 100%, man. I totally hear you. I was taking the foot off the gas when I realized that I have enough to reach 69. But then when I saw the numbers towards 70, realistically, if I want to hit 70 before G7 comes out, I have to do this. There's absolutely no other way. Believe me, I use my creative mind to find any other way around it. There's just nothing. This is the only way. Breaker, I haven't done any research that takes G6 mats. I doubt it's research. Then share with me your secret. I mean, obviously you're performing better. And I want to know how. Because if I can increase my kills to a total of 20 more than normal, it will be helpful. Now, we're not going to see an accurate count here because I'm going to be hostile grinding right now. Once I get this one here. Oh yeah, I need to do the Picard maneuver. There we go, Picard maneuver. Yeah, so Breaker, maybe it's not research, but it has to be something. Let's think about it. What? Tech? Forbidden tech and chaos tech? That's possible. Yeah, you'll see my run. Okay, for the sake of science, I'm not going to multi-hostile hunt. Let's see how many kills I get total with my method. And then we can review it from there. Okay, so I'll start queuing them up. I have the Agony booth for rep SLB. Okay, yeah, I don't have the Agony booth. Well, let me take a look in a second what I have. I don't remember now. I've been grinding so much that I can't even see straight. Oh no, I do have Agony booth, apparently. Yeah, I do have it. It's level 49. And I have Chrono Deflector max level 60. As far as hull plating, I have maybe one level. Look, I've been skipping some things. Like, they're also my fleet commanders are not exactly maxed everywhere. Like my Lorca doesn't have all the hull health that he can give. Hey Chronox, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Breaker, but that should be why though. Let's just see the count. I mean, the thing is, I'm pretty close to like getting 150, but I'm just not there yet. So right now, I just need to bring my hull low enough so I can start the field repair chain, because I do it every 6 minutes on the dot. Chronox, good day, good day. Enjoying the hot weather here in NL. North? No. What's NL? I'm so bad. Pitt says, I made Op 62 at the start of the BP, just using the materials to catch up the G5 research since you last talked me into being timid into going to G6. I'm trying to... Wait a minute. Op 62 at the start of the BP? Okay, so congrats on 62. So you're saying that... Yeah, I talked you to not being timid. Okay, I understand. I'm glad you pulled the trigger. And it was going to happen anyway one day. So I'm glad you started it early. There was no way to avoid it. And you will thank yourself that because you started the loop a lot sooner than you would have if you camped. Camped, oh my god. Camping is so bad. Netherlands. Oh yeah, Cornox, that's right. Yeah. I'm thinking in terms of states. And how am I doing? I'm doing great. Had a good week and having a lot of exciting things happening. I started running, like I'm doing hill repeats now. I'm actually training myself towards next season of long distance running because I want to train for a marathon again if my body allows me to. So I'm prepping my body slowly. And yeah, having a good time. SoCal is nice. Pretty hot, but you know, that's what I signed up for. Breaker, yeah, it's your dependence on Kirshara. That is true. But that means that I get to do something else rather than stare at the screen for 30 minutes straight. Or multitasking the game better. I know. Kirshara is... There are pros and cons to it, but it turns the hostile grinding a little more passive. Just a little bit more passive. And I like that. Hey, pal, how you doing? Dang, I'm playing Final Fantasy 16, is it? Right now, and I'm watching stream, and the battle music definitely fits MU space pretty well. Ooh, nice. I've been playing Dune Awakening. Let me tell you, like, tomorrow I actually want to play it live again. I got the understanding of the game mechanics, and I actually play the game now, and it's so much fun. The stressors of being in a survival game, you know? I'll show you. I'm probably gonna... I don't know, maybe a portion of the stream, I'll stream it, or we'll see. But it's been a lot of fun. Like, sometimes I'm frustrated that I have so much grinding in STFC to complete, because then I get less Dune Awakening time. But yeah, I love playing other games. So, sounds like Final Fantasy 16 is something you've been enjoying. Remind me, when was it released? I don't remember. Is it new, or has it been out for a while? Breaker, I'm constantly changing my queues to the closest hostile, so I'm always canceling it. Yeah, me too. When I can. Let me repair. Pits, I don't regret that you were right about the material. Yeah, and you're getting so much more G5 now. It's... I mean, the math just makes sense, right? Like, the numbers don't lie. You look at the numbers, and that just basically tells you what you should be doing. The only barrier, I guess, is fighting getting out of the comfort zone or narratives that have been embedded in our brains for so long, following some, you know, players and content creators that have been saying you need to camp, you need to beef up, you need to build sideways. Nothing wrong with that, but it's holding us back. That's the bottom line. Shadow Wolves, what's up? I hit 62 yesterday. Congratulations. Welcome to G6 land. You're gonna enjoy it. I bet you already do. Just a tip, it's expensive? What's expensive? All about the spice. Oh, yeah. It's not that expensive. I haven't reached the point where... Well, I'm not going for spice yet. I don't remember the zone, but like... I'm working on steel gear right now. So steel is my primary resource for the best gear that I can reach. I haven't explored it further, but I can. I mean, I understand the combat mechanics now. I'm pretty efficient when I fight. I can handle... I have some strategies to deal with all the you know, PvE battles. So I think I can push myself outside of my comfort zone. Yeah, I think I'll be doing it on stream tomorrow. Chronox, nice. Those are good goals. My brain is trying to catch up to this previous subject that we were talking about, goals. I'm assuming opsing up. Hey, Grandert, good morning to you. Poplo on YouTube says, I wanted to get 63 this battle pass, but no more speed ups left. Yeah, so watch and learn. This is going to be your new life. You're going to be living here for a long time. I wanted to start skipping this. I wanted to retire this loop, but then I realized that I'm hurting myself. So I cannot retire this. Okay, so we're at 50 kills right now and counting. I think I'm going to reach at least 130, but let's find out, Breaker, because I want to see if I can reach closer to you. Just a tip, it's all about the spice, yeah. Apal 6, not 16. I can't figure it out what it means. Breaker, but you're still taking a lot of damage, though, to use field repair more than once. Yeah, but field repair is no longer a problem. I can afford repairing 4 times a run. Every day. Totally fine. Multiple times a day. Like, I'll be totally fine. Susan, hi. Good morning. Duder. Ex-Duder. What's up? Good afternoon. Tricky. I've got 63 in the oven, but freaking Sigma Speedups. Yes, watch and learn. This is your life. Welcome to your life. This is what you're going to be doing. This is your life. We are about 3 minutes from the next repair. So I guess, Breaker, it sounds like I need to find a way to take less damage without skipping speed. Oh, I see. I see what you're doing. Because you are very efficient with your... You're not using Kirshara as much. You don't have that much, you know, wait time between engagements. That's how you do more. I'm just envy of the people that have, like, you know, a tiered up cube or a high tier G6 ship that they can just, you know, put pure speed crew here and just do whatever they want. I made sacrifices, I can't do it. Hey, Dirt Bartos, what's up? Nice, you can kill them with your ships. My Ent is only tier 10, so can only kill 65. For now. But if you follow my advice as far as tiering it up all the way to tier 12, you're gonna get to tier 12 in no time. Use the Jellyfish and Enterprise A loop. I'm assuming you already do. It's a well-known mechanic by now. Okay, a minute and a half before the next repair. Tricky, so grinding the 68s and 70s in the MU. Yeah, the MU is our life. Like, I'm not gonna send the NSCA for mining anymore. I used to on occasion, but no more. Every 300 entry tickets are for this. That's it. We have a way to go. I mean, I showed you. There's work to be done, you know? The good thing is that the number shrunk by like half a year, 6 months worth of Sigma Speedups in the last 2-3 weeks. And I'm becoming more efficient at it, so there's hope. Hey, Pitzel, thank you for the follow. Jorg, hello there. Hello there. We need to do it the right way. I'm gonna redeem it myself. Where is hello there? Where is hello there? Huh? I don't see hello there. It's disabled? Oh, there it is. I'm blind.
Hello there.
There you go. Okay, field repair in 10 seconds. Where do you get the hostile queue again? That would save me so much time. That's called Kirshara, and you can only get it if you're, I believe, Master League in Alliance tournaments, and you can buy it from the tournament store that way. Yeah, Breaker, even then, you queue up in about to about 5 max while switching to other ships to grind elsewhere. I think your method is the correct one, and I should probably start doing what you're doing. I'm trying to reduce some level of micromanagement. Some. It's been rough, man, because this is 30 minutes every run, and we get 3 of them a day, so I'm supposedly spending an hour and a half a day here. Just here. I need to have a life. It's painful. I don't mind doing it sometimes, but it's been a lot. And we've been here for 15 minutes. So, in theory, I should reach 160. Let's find out. Newton. Hello, James Bond and all. Hello to you back. How are you doing this day? This fine day. I am having a lot of fun here. Not so much with grinding, but it leads me to my goal. So this is equivalent to running a marathon. Okay? The finish line is far ahead. I can look at what's in front of me and get discouraged, but instead of looking at what's in front of me, I'm looking at what's behind me. 69 levels of efficient opsing up. I know what I can do. I know I'm capable. I'll reach the finish line. I just need to focus on my pace. Hey Vlad on YouTube, what's up? I think 268 is better than 160-70. I would say it's only better if your overall Sigma Speedup income is higher that way. I measure it by how many days of Sigma Speedup in average I'm getting from the run. That's what determines what's better for me. Newton, I might stay there to get my resources back up. You're almost up 60. Resources back up, you mean just in general materials and resources, or resources? Because remember that everything you're building up is pretty much pointless at G6. It's an economy reset. You're getting a new type of resources, the one that you're seeing here. So these are the old ones. And these are the new... Oh, no, you can't see it. I'll show you in a different way. Hold on a second. Let me queue up some things here. We need to be efficient. So yeah, so you need a new type of material, a new type of resources, a new type of speed up. Everything resets. So you building up may not serve you that well. Gas and ore and all. Also, if we're talking about G5 that you're trying to restock, the split second you hit G6, your G5 income goes 3x, 4x higher. You want to, believe me, for retroactive purposes alone, you want to level up to G6. I showed you guys the numbers. I mean, I'll show you again. I'll show you the chart, but it's freaking insane. Yeah. I don't recommend holding back. It's not just the fear of missing ops. That's my version of FOMO. It's not just that. You're going to get so much more from everything. You're going to be wealthy. You want to do that. Vlad, I just hit hero. Zero. Hero with all the 3 FKR, and we'll change crew for Sigma only too. Yeah, congrats. I hit it also not too long ago. Okay, let me make sure that I don't die. I have enough hull. Okay, so we are at 107, and we have 12 minutes, but I'm probably not going to use them all. I have one more repair. No, I have 2 more repairs to enjoy. Yeah, let's find out. Newton says, I am a few docks and guns to get my ups to 60. I might get the Enterprise D once I get 60, and I hope I can tier it up kind of high. You will be able to tier it up kind of high. And I entered G6, I mind you, with a tier 4 Enterprise D. A tier 4. And I had some struggles, but those struggles are not going to be there for players that do it today, because you have amount of power creep beyond belief. The tier 4 shouldn't be a problem. And because you're going to get a higher income at 60 from G5 income, and you don't have to dedicate it to buildings, you will be able to invest it in your ship. If you also do the jellyfish to Enterprise A to Enterprise D loop that I mentioned in my video, that's going to be even better. You're not going to have a problem. And Enterprise D is the way to go because of that material engine. Okay, I'm not going to kill any more. I'm going to wait for the repair in 16 seconds. Zephyr on YouTube, what's up? JB, good afternoon, sir, and everyone. Good afternoon, back at you. Vlad, just check 100 days in Sigma with 68 for 1 week. So you're saying you got 100 days of Sigma in 1 week. Again, whatever works. You get 200 kills, and if you average more, absolutely. Like, continue. Please continue. It's all about what gives us more resources. Sigma Speedups, resources, whatever. Whenever you get more for your buck, that's the method that you want to follow. So Breaker, even if I get more efficient now, it's not going to help, because usually I reach the last 2 minutes on the clock, I'm already out of hull. So I don't need uber efficiency here. Some efficiency, but not uber efficiency. Newton says, I just got the ISS jelly like a week ago. Okay. Took forever to get that damn ship. Yeah, the first one takes forever. And also to max it takes a little bit of time. But once you're there, that's much easier after that. Also, if you're in an alliance that is willing to invest in that service, that you can buy blueprints every week, that helps a lot. Okay, so I'm going to be queuing a few more here. Breaker, out of hull. Can I see your below deck? Yeah, I showed you that one before. Anyway, let's finish this run, and then I'll show you. Then we can analyze a little bit more. So yeah, I will have one more field repair, and then I can finish the run. So I think I can queue maybe 2 more, and that should be enough. And let's see our kill count right now. We are at 130. I'm actually, yeah, I'm gonna reach 150. Derbarto says, do you have any tips to get to the 65 uncommon solo armada? The 62 are so easy, but don't have the 1250 warp. Oh, okay. Yes, I do have some tips. Let me focus here. I just don't want to die, and then I'm not going to be able to repair one more time. So let me just make sure I do this right. Okay, one more kill should be enough. And then I'm going to wait 3 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to hold here. Okay, so let me look at the warp requirements for that one. I have it on my Discord under helpful resources. I think it's the first post, second post. Okay, so 65 uncommon, you need 1250. Okay, so the default, if we look at our Enterprise D, 1184 is what you have without any assistance. This is only the assistance of Fleet Commander Kirk. You may need to consider throwing Grush on deck, and that will fix the problem for you. Or if you have the tech that gives you additional warp range, you can use that one instead. One of them, though, you will have to sacrifice either a tech slot or a bridge slot for additional warp range. And buff yourself, like use Cerritos and Titan A and even Defiant buff, and that will help you defeat them. These are the strategies that I took at the time, because I wasn't able to summon. My Eviscerator wasn't high enough, and definitely the Disco wasn't high enough. I'm free to play. I don't have all the perks and, you know, that people paid for. So Use Grush. I mean, that's what he's for. Breaker, sorry, I was switched from phone to TV and to watch. Okay. Ooh, I'm on TV. I'm on TV. Thank you, Breaker. Put me on TV. Sugar. Yeah, can we see a battle log to check mitigation when you're done? Yeah, in fact, we have a few minutes to look at it right now. All right. Switch that song. I didn't like it. Okay. Calculator, come in. Okay, so we mitigated 140, 811, 198, 558. Mitigation was pretty much high up there. Mitigation looks fine. I'm also absorbing a lot into Apex. Shield was taking a bunch. Yeah, I mean, I'm in decent shape. Like, I'm not taking that much, and the battle was over in 6 rounds. Ads? Okay. Gotcha. Bartos, okay, then I have to try it with solo ship. Yeah, definitely solo ship. Mark Holloway, what's up? Afternoon, JB. I have you on my 70-inch TV. Wow, I'm so honored, man. I think this is the biggest I've been. That didn't sound right at all. Anyway, thank you for putting me on a 70 inches TV. Vlad, add NX and screenshot. Oh no, SS Rev with loot crew for solo armadas. Yeah, you could throw them in as cannon fodder. You can, but they're still away. They take away from the loot. Okay, so right now we're at 134 kills. Breaker, I'm gonna reach over 150 with my method. So it's not that bad. Here. I'm about to repair the last repair of the run. This is gonna be much better than I thought. Okay, let's begin. We have about 4 minutes to kill enough hostiles. So here I want to be efficient. Dang, 70 inches TV. Does that mean you finally made it big? Apparently. Sugar. Pelia on the bridge would cut incoming ISO damage to 0. I run SNW Pike, Pelia, Samkirk. What about mitigation, though? If you don't have hammer, how do you get your mitigation up to max? To like 71, 72%. Nice. Now it's just the damage thing to use less field repairs. I don't care about field repairs. I can afford it. I can totally afford it. I mean, you see, my downtime is very minimal. I maybe lose 2-3 minutes of grinding. But I have the impulse speed. I have 400 impulse speed. I'm flying around here like crazy. Let's see the final count. We're almost done. Let's see the final count here. .447 haul, 2.5 minutes on the clock. Okay, we gotta still be very efficient here. Scale this guy. Let's go here. And then here. Zoom in a little bit. Paris below. Paris, but is he enough? That's the question. Because Hammer gives you so much additional mitigation that you don't have to worry about it. I'm fine trying different crews, but I don't want to sacrifice impulse speed. Impulse speed, in my opinion, is very important. Okay, 5 kills or so. Okay, these two, and then this one. We are at 205, losing about 40 to 50 every kill. Okay, maybe 2 more. Minute and a half. I'm gonna make it. Yeah, I'm gonna make it. Might need a stats officer in the last slot for mitigation buff. Possibly. I will do whatever is necessary to increase my overall income. Okay, this is where we stop. I finished with about a minute on the clock. Final count 154. I'm happy with this. I'm very happy with this. Now, the way I calculate, because I don't want to disable the graphics speed up increase. So right now we have 233. Let me refresh it just to be sure. That's pretty good, right? 233 and 21 hours of speed ups is what I have. Now I'm going to open all the chests, and then I'm going to refresh this, and let's see how many I got. How much the RNG gods actually liked me on this run. Okay, refresh. 233, 21 hours. 238, 8 hours. About 5 days. Damn. That's a good run. That's a good run. Imagine doing 3 or 4 of this a day. 20 days a day. Yeah, 20 days of Sigma Speedups a day. Times 30. Oh, you know, 600 days, right? Yeah.
Hello there.
Almost 2 years. Hello there, Tin Man. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Abdi, good evening. Welcome, everyone. Edward Wong, sorry. Who are your fleet commanders and which abilities have you leveled up? Very good question. Okay, let's recall this. And we are going to review the crew again and fleet commanders. In fact, Breaker, I think I could have gotten even more if I threw Sloan to replace Spock. Right? Because, no, actually, no, his ability is passive. So anyway, fleet commanders, these are my go-to. These are the ones that I usually have. Lorca is never getting off his seat. Kirk, the same, because I need that warp ability that increases warp range. And then I rotate these two. So I usually swap Sloan and Locutus for these two. I rotate. These are good for efficiency with building, you know, upgrading your base and stuff. They have abilities that help. 7 is pretty much useless for me. It's only her passive abilities. Khan, I'm not going to see him in a while. That's my setup. As far as maxing them, Lorca is not maxed. Not even close. Like, I need to increase his hull health, for example. And, you know, let's actually throw a couple of these in here. Nice, I have about 230 days on me. Okay. I'll change it from operations to shipyard. My FC aren't where it could be. Wait, operations to shipyard? What are we talking about, Breaker? We're talking about fleet commanders, but I'm not sure I understand. So, Edward, as far as abilities, let's review the ones that I have, okay? This tree here, all these that I maxed, these are essential for progression, and that's why I focused on those first. The rest are nice to have. Tactician, if I'm not remember, is if I remember correctly, it's a lot of utility, which is good, but I think I focused here a little more on hull health and shield health. I actually upgraded shield instead of hull. Oh, whatever. Hey Gumby, good morning JB. Just went to 64 this week. Look at you guys. This is awesome. We're starting a cult here. There's an obsessed cult. That's what we are. Abdi, all good to go to Op 70 from my side, but waiting on better spend events. Okay. You're almost there. I mean, as long as you get there before G7, I think that's what counts. Alright, let's start queuing a few of these here. So I think I'm pretty happy with my performance here in MU. Derbartos, do you get Lorca skill points from the event store? Absolutely not. No. You know what I got from the event store? I'll show you what I got from the event store. I mean, hint, hint. Look at my ratio from the crystal rare to uncommon ratio. I got crapped on of rare crystal. Like maybe 7,000. 6,000 to 7,000 worth of it. Because you know what I'm going to do with them? I'm going to convert them to ore and gas. Now, even if I'm going to have all the materials before I have the Sigma Speedups and I'm going to have to camp a little bit, force camp a little bit, then that material can actually go to my ships. My G6 ships, I can upgrade them higher. You know, the Enterprise E can go higher. Maybe the Velox a little bit higher. Researches, like, I will find use for the mats. They will not sit there unused. So, yeah, tons of rare crystal. Tons of it. Spock, what's up? I got a ton of rare crystal, too. That's the way, man. That is the only way. For a person... For a player like us, a veteran player, even a semi-veteran player, that has been playing all the recent loops and got pretty much most of them or all of them, we really don't have much to spend on the currency. We can accelerate some loops, but the only loop that I see worthy of acceleration is the Revenant, because the Revenant yields crap ton of materials. I see the reason to dedicate some loot on that. And also that Prime... I spent 150,000 on the Prime. So I went for Epic Revenant parts, the Prime, 150,000 points, and everything else, Rare Crystal. That's what I did. Vlad, I think you must spend time to get Khan huge buff and so easy to grind. Oh, I'm getting him. My reputation is looking better. I'm almost superior. This recent event gave me a lot of millions just by grinding, but for me to actually crack down the grinding, like actually start grinding, I need an event to justify it. I'm not just gonna do it on my own. All my grinding time goes to the Mirror Universe, so speaking of which, let me show you the crew and then we'll head back. Here's my crew. That's what I'm sending. Now, Neelix right now is on a special mission. This is my crew. So these are impulse speed. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Any feedback? Go ahead. Breaker, I'm trying to not to use currency on G6 Rare Crystal. You don't have to, but I honestly believe that's the best utilization of your currency because crystal pays you double. You get 54 rare crystal for 3,000 loot. Calculator, please. And if you spend 300,000, what? What the hell? Oh, sorry. 300,000 is 100. You get, yeah, 6,000 for 300,000 loot. 5,400. It's a lot. I mean, you're gonna convert this. This is 2,700 rare ore and 2,700 rare gas. It's a lot. In time, I would say it's maybe 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks of acceleration in your progression. This is, what are we talking about? This is so important. Yeah, but you don't have to spend it. Breaker, I only got 20 relativity pulls due from tiering it to tier 5. 20 relativity pulls? Oh, because you tiered it to tier 5. Yeah, but relativity pulls... for me, the relativity is not worthy. What does it give me? I think I looked at it before, but let me look at it again. I don't even... It's so insignificant for me that I don't even check. I tier it up, I get more parts to tier it up. Okay, so it's a dog chasing its tail. Got that. Victory formation... formation victory chests. I honestly don't care. My faction credit, I'm approaching 10 million of each faction credit. I don't give a damn. I don't care. This is insignificant. What else? More for research? Great, I almost maxed the research. What else? That's it. That's all it gives. I don't give a damn about the relativity. I don't care. That's why I didn't go for it. I think I scared my dog. Breaker, I'm sitting on 573,000 event currency. Breaker, please spend it on crystal. Please spend it on rare crystal. You trust me. What else do you need? Please tell me what your debate is. Like, what are your top 3 objectives from the store right now? Abdi, well, he has to reduce Enterprise E. We're talking about me? Yeah, I know your logic is sound. Yeah, I try. Suzern, what's up? It's so weird how game at G6 loops back to in G3 maths problems. At Ops 48, at G4, I have maths to close everything but lack ship parts and FKR credits manual grind. There's always going to be some form of a grind, but I guess I didn't think of the similarity between G6 and high G4. Breaker, relativity gives me a chance for G6 epic PPs. Trying to save on credits for G7.
Hello there.
Sounds like you have a faction credit problem. Hey, Zero G's, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? So you have a faction credit problem? You may need to go back to my video. You shouldn't have a faction credit problem. And if you do arenas, and not everybody does, but if you do arenas, you will get 20% discount on purchasing BPs in G6. I'm gonna be just fine with faction credits. I don't overspend them. I spend them on generic miners and one of each rarity ship as I go up. That's all I spend it on. And I actually am wealthy enough with my faction credits to invest in cloaking. That. Abdi, what about loot officer shards? Maxing her will help you a lot with armadas. Maxing who? What are we maxing? The relativity? Hey, Paul, I don't know, that Krenim hair artifact is pretty nice. Let's look at my artifact situation. So, Krenim time weapon is already maxed to my level. Okay, what are the other ones? There was another one. There was the... It's a triangle thingy. This one. Oh, yeah, the hair. Increase isolytic damage while opponent has any state applied. Okay. Let's look at it for what it is. Isolytic damage. Not cascade. Damage. Okay? That's not the best one. That's not the one we actually want. So... you can get it to 75%. Okay? So I can get 50% more of this. But remember, the new meta is not isolytic damage anymore. The new meta is Apex. So this is not as good as it was. And it's also not cascade, it's damage. I wouldn't sacrifice my progression by conceding on getting additional G6 rare crystal that I can convert to the other two for a little bit of extra ISO damage. I wouldn't do it. I'm not saying that, you know, if somebody does it, it's the wrong thing. But as far as just, I'm looking at it from the plain efficiency math nerd perspective, it's the wrong decision for me. Distinct Dumbo JB, how goes it? We aren't level 70 yet? Slacking. Oh, don't you even. Don't you even. You see me? I'm grinding. I live in the mirror universe now. Yeah, I'm at this rate, at the mirror dimension, I'm gonna meet Doctor Strange. Okay? I'm becoming, there's a mirror version of myself in here now. Abdi, I was talking about oh, Tolra. Okay, let me queue up and we'll review Tolera a little bit more. Don't even... She's... I can't even think of her right now. The meta is still ISO damage with help of Apex Shred. Agreed, it's still very important. I just think that from all the sources we have that increased ISO damage, me getting between 30 to 50% additional ISO damage by accelerating my relativity is not worth me giving up all the rare materials. I mean, it's a tough choice, right? I mean, we have limited amount of event store loot and we need to decide what we're dedicating it to. Abdi, remember JB doesn't care much for PvP, so ISO damage meta doesn't matter to him. I do care about PvP objectives, but not so much about PvP performance. I already accepted that my peers will destroy me, and I condition myself that it's okay. Because of the nature of the game, because this is, for the most part, a wallet game when it comes to PvP. And Zero G's will agree. If I'm not mistaken, he also takes the free-to-play PvP route. Because it's a bottomless pit. Once you try to beat people in PvP by spending money, yeah, you do. Once you spend money trying to beat people in PvP, then it becomes, oh, who spends more? Oh, he spent $100, so I'm going to spend 200. Oh, but he spent 200, so I'm going to spend 500 and 1,000. And from that war, guess who wins? Scopely. The overlords. That's what they want you to do. Well, F that. Dustin! How's your week been, Admiral JB? I'm an admiral now. It's been a wonderful week. I, missed you guys on Thursday night, but I think that weekends are actually going to be better for me for streaming. We'll see. I'm playing out with the third day. Like Monday nights and Saturday mornings are for sure. But, yeah, it's been a good week. My evenings are getting busy for the most part, my weekday evenings. And, yeah, having a good time. How is yours? How was your week so far? Everworks. How you doing? Zero G's I spend, but not on PvP. Yeah. Because PvP, it's like, you don't really see the benefit of your spending because your peer can spend more. In PvE, let's say if you buy an additional dock, you have an additional dock. Nothing can take that away from you. Nothing can dilute it from you. You get an extra cure. Fine, you buy a pack with extra mats. I mean, you have the extra mats. But in PvP, if you buy the latest and greatest officer or the latest and greatest tech, in a couple of months, they're going to release another one because the machine, the spice must flow. I've been playing too much Dune Awakening. The spice must flow. The money needs to flow. Excuse me. Dustin, Thursday I was Ops 22. Last night I upped to 24. Look at this guy. Moving up in the world. Nice. Congratulations. Mark Pat, hello and good evening, JB. Have a nice weekend. Thank you. You too. Good to see you. Dustin, I got a jackpot of 26,600K. Of what? 26K of what? Of lat. Ooh. Nice. For that level, it's a substantial amount. Abdi, work smart, not hard. Oh, no, that's San. My San says, work smart, not hard. Yes, work smarter, not harder. That's absolutely. Abdi, disagree about something. Okay. Dustin, my week busy and I missed your midweek stream. You didn't, because I actually made an announcement on my Discord that I will swap the Thursday evening to Sunday morning. So tomorrow morning, in 24 hours, I'll be online again, streaming again. Uh-oh, we need to repair. Not yet. Almost. Oh my god. I'm not efficient enough. My goal today is grind 1 billion from rep. Tin Man, good luck. Ingrid, thank you for the follow. Good morning, good day, wherever you are. Loot is a lot better in 2025. Oh yeah. Scopely is, they have to boost the economy of lower level players. Otherwise, they're not going to have people coming up to play with the others. From Germany. First time chattering, Grim. Welcome from Germany. There was... One of my viewers is from Germany and from Bavaria. And I was having a nerding out moment about talking about Gabriel Knight 2 and King Ludwig II. Because he's one of the story in Gabriel Knight 2 is about Ludwig II, that he was actually a werewolf. And that's why I went crazy. Anyway. Just reminded me now. Sound Suzerned, great news for European viewers. Absolutely. Mark Holloway, who came up with these challenge events? This can be an all-day thing. Only officer I don't have is Gwen. And the rest are not tiered up enough to get the highest points. I dislike these events. But this is where Kirshara comes in. I have a max Kirshara. I can queue up 24. So I walk into the system, queue up 24, and I go and get myself a drink. Pedro, STFC, what's up? Hello from Sweden. How you doing? Man, I love the fact that we have so many European people. Oh my god, we are approaching 100 viewers on both platforms. Welcome in, everyone. How you guys doing? X-Duder just got Anorax to tier 3. Let's go. Hell yeah. Mine is still tier 1. He's gonna serve you well. He's awesome. His officer ability, the Apex Shred, it stacks. That's what makes it so unique. I need to repair, god damn it. Hold on. I'm slacking. I'm getting so excited here talking about stuff. Oh, goodness. Repair on me. Repair on me. Yes. Okay, now let's queue a few more and I can focus on the chat again. Chat is going wild. Chat is going wild. Hey, Paul, wish they realized that boosting economy also means acquisition of specialty ships. 3 months is too long, and the way we get the ships aren't engaging at all. Agreed 100%. They, for the most part, in my opinion, my honest opinion, for the most part, they are revenue driven rather than game quality driven. Number one priority, and you can tell that's the core, that's how they measure their decisions, is how can we make the most money from what we release, not how we can make the best possible experience from what we release. I think they're trying to do both, but it's clear which one is more important to them. So the way microtransactions normally work is they give you a taste of something. They want you to have a taste. And then you'll be hungry enough to buy more. It's like, first sample is free. And then you need to buy more. And specialty ships is the reason why they release almost one a month. Is because they know that that one generates revenue. Ignore FOMO. Gabriel Knight 2, I haven't heard that game for a minute. I know. I'm just obsessed with werewolves. Okay, story time. I played that game when I was young. And the whole idea of turning into werewolves was so exciting for me that I was hoping that maybe I can turn myself and I can become a werewolf myself. So I climbed up on the roof and I was howling at the moon, hoping that I will transition into a wolf. True story. I've actually done that. You know me with cosplay. You know that I get into characters and stuff. I actually try to turn myself into a werewolf. It didn't really work, but I do have a werewolf costume. Maybe I should wear it for one of my streams. I do have a werewolf costume. Dune content on the YouTube channel? When? Tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll start with Dune, and I'll be wearing my related cosplay for that. I did only one, and I didn't have time. I just got so busy, I didn't have time for more. But tomorrow I think I'll start with Dune, and then maybe we'll switch to STFC after, or we'll figure it out. Abdi, oh JB, when I had that 24 Kirshara queue, and you said that was excessive. Excessive for a free-to-play that still had better things to get from the Alliance Tournament store, but now that I got everything, I'm wealthy enough to spend it on that. I did it over time. No, you can make fun of me. It's okay. My priority list is different. I prioritize things different than the average player. Which is probably why I'm not in an average ops level. And I know that I go against conventional thinking. I'm aware of that. I've seen proof talking to players over the years and talking to Rev, and I know I'm different. Like, okay, Rev, I don't know if he released it yet, but he's working on an Excel spreadsheet on list of requirements for G6, like your checklist, okay? So he started adding the checklist and other content creators too. My checklist, so simple. I posted it on my Discord. Checklist is so minimal. Tier 4 epic ship. Here, let me read it to you. I don't remember it all. Oh man. Yeah, it's one of my last posts on the helpful resources. Okay, must do. Tier 4 epic G5 ship, preferably Enterprise D. Here, let me copy paste it. Screw that. Here, let's. You can't see it yet. Wait, how do I? There we go. Can you see it? Yes, you can. Okay. So, JB's G6 requirement list. Hold on, let's queue up a few things. And we have a minute and a half before the next repair. And let's review this. Let's queue a few more. There's your checklist. Must do. 1 tier 4 epic G5 ship, preferably Enterprise D, as you'll be able to max it fast with the ISS Jellyfish to Enterprise A to Enterprise D loop I covered in my video. 1.5 million faction credits to build 1 Selkie at Shipshot 61. This is what you must do. The only thing. Now, the rest is a bonus. Let's go on the bonus. Nice to have. 15 billion triple lock with all 3 factions. That's a nice to have. If not, 1 is enough. 4.5 million surplus faction credits to support building 3 Selkies. I recommend that. That's nice to have. Stretch goals, specialty ships tiered up to your ops level limit. But to be honest, if you have been playing, if you're a semi-veteran player and you actually been participating in all of the arcs, then you probably have those. And that's it. That's all you need. My opinion. Breaker, they want to push more people up ops, not just so the bigs have more to hit, but also so they can start focusing on making content closer to those higher ops. Yeah, they do. Okay, I gotta repair. I've been slacking. Wait. We don't want to mess this up. Here we go. And bam. Why is this broken? Kirshara? I want a refund. Okay, let's queue up a few more. Abdi, have a good one all. Peace out. Peace out to you back. Mark Pat, did you star in American Werewolf? No. No, not Teen Wolf either. No. But werewolves are awesome. I love werewolves. Sugar, headed into the MU wondering if punching 68 surveys pays bigger, better speedups. It pays better than 65, but from my experience, and it's been a while, it doesn't pay more than 70. But the question is how many kills you get per haul and how much total Sigma Speedup value you're getting from the run. Go with that. I mean, do an average, like do 3 runs here or 1 run here and 1 run there and see how many kills you got total. And that will give you an indication, hey, this is where I should focus on in my current stage. I'm only here, I'm not here for rep anymore. I'm not here for faction credits. I'm not here for broken parts. I'm still enjoying them, but that's not the main reason. The main reason here is Sigma Speedups. That's it. Because when we look at my list of required materials, I'm not worried about this because I will have 2 treasuries to cash in. I have so much loyalty tokens and so many things to cash in. This is not a problem. All of these are not even close to be a problem. This is the problem. But the number has been going down. I think it was 2 years, 240 days, about 2-3 weeks ago. I'm moving ahead, but only because I'm putting in the work. Like, me just doing my daily claims and not doing the MU runs as efficiently as I do, I wouldn't make that much progress. No way in hell. Sugar, I'm in the 65s right now. Okay. Then 68 will pay you better. It has a chance to drop, I think, 8-hour or 15-hour Sigma Speedups. Try it. And again, it's totally fine to Cerritos buff yourself and Titan A buff yourself. And field repair, for the love of God. Field repair, people. Field repair. This is the reason I'm able to kill 155 or so every run. Breaker, sorry, probably answered this during the ad. Are you going for the G6 refits in Cons Challenger mini store? I actually didn't answer that. Let me queue a few more and I'll tell you what I'm going for. I don't need to worry too much about efficiency right now. Okay, we got so many event stores now. So last time I got my godsend to 190. So I'm gonna finish it off. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get that one. I'm not buying it now because I want to double check. And then I think the Enterprise E refit is something that I regretted not getting last time, so I will get half of it now. At least that's what I'm marking right now. I don't care about these at all. I don't care about the other ships. I already have the interphasic mirror. And if I'm not mistaken, this one, well, we have a free-to-play acquisition path for this. That's also PvP. I don't care so much. Echo Papa, I think, is decent, right? Oh, no, it's also mostly PvP-oriented. The first ability is for... it's PvE as well. Yeah, I don't care so much about Echo Papa and the mines. SLA defense for 2 runs when hit by critical hit. Oh, and then Trillium A, whatever. And then critical damage against Mirror Universe hostiles. Nah, not important enough. Okay, so my decision right now, looking at these... Oh yeah, what is this? Countdown, counter projectiles, increase mitigation stats by 20% of base. 20% when we have like thousands and thousands of percents. No. Okay, so 10 shards of Godsend, half of the Enterprise E refit, and then I don't know about the rest yet. They don't seem that important. Maybe I'll just hoard it. Sorry, yeah, I answered that. Dustin, Sigma Speedups and Gold Press Lat. Yeah, but realistically, even though my Latinum looks like a lot of freaking lat, it's nothing. If I need to convert it to Sigma Speedups in my current stage, it's not going to be enough, and I'm going to bring myself down to 0. It's a backup plan. And I will spend it if that's going to be closing the gap. But if I keep going the way I do, who knows, maybe I'll be able to defend it. I don't care for Papa, but badges look nice. Yeah, if you're short on badges. I also don't have a badge problem. I actually, the only reason I engage in the Thursday Stella is because I'm getting 2 random badges every week. And because they're always going to release new officers, I'm always going to need the badges. So that's why I'm doing it, and it's very quick for me. Usually what I do is I send 2 ships that need XP and send them to kill some, you know, Stella hostiles. And then I send the Stella... Okay, attack. I send the Stella for a few rare and epic armadas, and I'm done. I usually multitask it by doing something else, like Mirror Universe. My god. Welcome to the new Vidar loop. This is a new Vidar. Welcome. We're back. We're back with vengeance. We're back. About 5 minutes ago, I got in loot 33k lad. Dustin, look at you, man. You're flying. You see, it pays off moving up in ops. It pays off. The income doesn't lie. The increase in income doesn't lie. Will I be repairing one more time? Sure, I will. I'll need to be very efficient with the killing of the next repair, though. Breaker, I'm short on commander badges. Trying to max out Khan's favor. I need 10 tier 5 epic officers for the next level. Okay, I'm assuming you also do the disco loop, so that gives you a few more badges there. But yeah, if you're short on badges, by all means, I don't really have a problem. Last I checked was 88, 140, 171. I'm totally cool. I also don't really push my officers as often as other people. I mean, I don't focus on officers as much as other people. I get them when I get them. And usually when there's a reliable sourcing method, that's when I focus on them, max pull it, and max them. Bad RNG? Yeah, that's RNG for you. I have a ton of engineering badges. Yeah, I think also command officers are the highest number of that type of officers, command officers. I think we have the most command officers compared to the other two. Ski one more and watch our health. Dustin, Scully must be trading my hard work for real cash. They are repaying me and getting resources. Look, I mean, participation, engagement is a form of currency. Either way, when you play Star Trek Fleet Command, you are giving them a combination of money and time. And even if you spend money, you'll give them time. Because people that spend money want to enjoy the fruit of what they bought. The fruit of their labor in spending money. And engage in the game so they can enjoy what they bought. Otherwise, they just pay and don't look at the game. So that's like flushing it down the toilet. So they still play. Just the way I see it, and I said it so many times, it's like, if I buy a shortcut, I'm paying myself, I'm paying the company to get less game. I'm buying less game. But I'm playing a game, so I want to play the game. And also, if I mainly grow by spending money, then I'm not really gaining the skill set and the abilities and the mindset of being a good player. So when I reach the top level, I'm not a good player, and it will show. Some whales know what they're doing. Many whales have no idea what they're doing. Seriously, their crewing abilities are just sad. So sad. But they don't care because they have a monstrosity ship. They can put Mbenga on deck and they'll be just fine. But I don't want to be that kind of player. I don't want to be a clueless player. I always want to improve. I always want to learn. I always want to grow. I want to challenge myself. I want to play the game on hard mode. That's my enjoyment. But I'm saying that even people that spend money still play the game. So there's no way to avoid putting time in the game. The only way to avoid that is to quit the game. Okay, repair in a minute and a half. This ship can die. Recall my miners because we have vultures on my server. Vultures. I got spoiled for like the last year and a half. My miners weren't touched by anyone. We were the top alliance on my server. server 35, we were in great relationship with everybody else. We had the policy, don't mess with us, we don't mess with you. Everybody was happy. Those days are over. So over. No, now I actually, if I don't watch my OPC, I will get hit, usually within an hour. So I don't really overnight mine as much anymore. My mining income is still okay. I'm maintaining about 200 million, but I raised it maybe by a little bit. But I miss the days where I was just, you know, building a surplus of like 15 to 20 million every day just by mining OPC. Okay, repair in 17 seconds. So yeah, so it's decided. Tomorrow morning, Dune Awakening. We're going into the desert. And I became much a better player since the initial run that I had. The initial run was just to learn the game a little bit. But now I understand it so much more. It's a lot of fun. Like, it's been a while since I had the excitement. Like, do you remember the feeling if you had a game or if you have a game nowadays? That just thinking about, I'm going to be putting 2 hours into the game, you get excited. Like, you can't wait to finish all your chores and come home or finish work or whatever you're doing to go and put in your 2 hours into the game. That's how I feel about Dune Awakening now. Susan, we will watch your base building skills tomorrow. I'm not gonna build it that much, man. No, I'm gonna be fighting. I'm gonna be going to places that require some combat, man. I'm not really focusing on base cosmetics so much because it's funny because I'm focusing on growth in that game. Not as obsessed as I am in here, but I want to grow in the game, so I challenge myself and move to different zones. And when I move to a different zone, I'm going to build another base there. So I don't want to go crazy with my base building because I'm upgrading the base so quickly. And one of my in-game goals right now is to build a helicopter, the Ornithopter, the Ornithopter, whatever it's called. I have a vehicle, I have a bike, but I want to build the one that I can fly so I don't have to worry about the worm. I did get eaten by a worm one time. And it sucked. You wake up naked. You basically have nothing. No weapons. Just underwear. You just wake up with underwear. And I didn't have anything to back up, so I almost started over, only with the knowledge of how to play. So it turned me actually into a better player, because then I was like, I know what I need to do now. I learned from my mistake, and that forced me into learning the game mechanics in a more efficient way, so I'm a better player now. But yeah, getting eaten by a worm, be careful. Hey Powell, you're right on whales not being able to crew. 1 second, let me check my thing. I'm gonna dive into your comment. Yeah, because I have less than a minute in. What the hell? Did you see that rubber band thing? 40 seconds. I should be okay. 1 or 2 more kills, right? Okay, we'll go for 1 more kill. If I die, I die. You're right on whales not being able to crew. There's one on my server that would run Freeman, Kirk, Mariachi Q on their entity before we got access to G6 and use that crew on his tier 14 Velox. Kind of hard to beat a tier 15 billion ship, and that's what he's carried by, and the other mega whale just copies crews from players that kick his butt in PvP as he started using Kirk Spock Khan for PvP in G5 until I decimated him with Freeman crew and being 10 ops lower. Yeah, so especially in PvP, it's even more noticeable, the lack of crewing skill abilities. And you have a lot of countering. You have like a lot of ways of countering. Like, let's say crew A can be beaten by crew B, and crew B by C, and C by A. And you have a lot of different factors and ticks, and some things are better than others. That's like the ultimate level of crew understanding. I can see how the whales can really, like people like Istio dive into that because it's so interesting. But I really think that only top tier players can do that, and if they don't teach themselves along the way the differences between crews, then yeah, they're gonna end up like the whale that you're mentioning. But I'm also referring to people that don't know how to crew efficiently for certain armadas. Like for example, the Revenant armadas. Once your Revenant is Mark II and above, you don't benefit from additional shots anymore. That's just an example. So additional shots don't help you because it works like the Stella. I need to reboot the game. Let me reboot that. Okay, so like the Stella, when you have 8 shots from every weapon, if you add an additional shot, it doesn't increase it to 16. It increases it from 8 to 9. So you don't really get that much bang for your buck from increasing shots. And they have max Revenants, and I've been saying on the Alliance chat, like, there's not much. I didn't even call anybody by name, but like, we don't benefit from this anymore. Go with, you know, Isocrew or something else with DeMarco. I mean, she's way more valuable. And they don't listen. It's something that, I mean, money doesn't replace skill. It doesn't replace critical thinking. You can have a monstrosity ship that can carry you with bad crews, but in PvP, like you mentioned, you're gonna suffer. But one of the things that I like in playing any game is to really diving into the game mechanics and the math and understanding how it works. Like when I played World of Warcraft, I was playing a Fury Warrior. That was my main DPS warrior. And I was researching how my damage output can be the highest. So I was like stacking. I created a macro that pops all of my cooldowns at the same time that they did Bloodlust. Like when a shaman casts Bloodlust, then everybody deals more damage. And then I pop my Orc ability that gives me, you know, more damage, and the Fury abilities that have a cooldown. Everything pops at the same time, and my output is insane. If you look at the damage meter, I was like flying up from all the people in the raid. I like stuff like that. But if I buy my way and skip that part, I'm not going to enjoy it as much, and I don't gain the knowledge. So I'm really cheating myself. Again, the jigsaw puzzle example, like, you can buy it built, but then you're not really doing it. You're not really challenging yourself. Okay, do I want to run another more? I don't, but I should. I'll do one more. I hate it. Okay, let's see. 238. Refreshed. 245. Almost 246. Damn. That's why it's worth it. That's why we're doing it. It's gonna pay off. I mean, it is paying off already. Hey, Paul, I see your message. Give me a second. Yeah, I had to convince one of my alliance mates that Miles on MK3 Revenant doesn't really help him, just for synergy with Cisco due to the insane shot count from the MK2 skin. So I should, yeah, why I run? That's why you run JW EMH DeMarco, which for him works less effectively because his EMH's tier is low. Remind me what EMH is, but yeah, I mean, that's basically, try to explain that to people. Some whales are open to learn. Some of them just say, no, I'm doing what I'm doing and I'm not even going to re-chat. Or some people say that the game is rigged. It's hard. I mean, even from the perspective of being a content creator, you have no control whether somebody is going to listen to what you have to say. If they're open to learn, if they are open to receive the information and then measure and see if it works for them, that's when you can reach them. But a person needs to be in that place, otherwise you're just talking to the air. Voyager Doctor, aka the emergency medical hologram. Okay. Yeah, I use Janeway Dr. DeMarco on my Mark III. Mark Pat, what's the highest level veteran hostile you beat can reach in the missions? I kind of stopped doing the missions, but I think I can beat 15 billion or so. I'm gonna go and complete all of them when I build my Enterprise E and max my cube. That's when I'm gonna be finishing off with all the G6 missions. There's no point for me to do it. I'm maxed on the reputation with all of them. The rewards will be nice, but they're not amazing. I'll finish them when I finish them. Like, also I have some warp range difficulties too. I mean, my Velux is only tier 3. I'm limited to where I can reach. So this is one of those things that I do retroactively. Derbartos, don't you use Picard Beverly DeMarco anymore? I found that on Mark III, on Mark II, I used Picard Beverly DeMarco, yes. On Mark III, I forgot what the ability you get from Mark III, but all the research, all the testing showed that Janeway Doctor and DeMarco is better on Mark III. I can beat 70. I'm actually going to demonstrate. After this run, I'm going to show you what my ship can do. Let me check what tier it is. Tier 12. %. Okay, let's do a 5%. Yeah, and then I'll show you what it can do. Kane, how you doing? The game is rigid, livid on the cons challengers. Priority 1 assignment master event. Yeah, that event, that cons challengers is a pain in the butt. I didn't look at today's events, but I will. Do I need to repair or not yet? Okay, let's get efficient so we can get the first field repair out. So I'll get a little efficient with my queuing. Alright, let's see what the event is today. Oh, god damn, this is gonna be tough. Because we can't use Officer XP, Trade XP on this. Ooh, dang. So I have a rare cooking right now, and it's a 91% success rate. With Scopely's math, Scopely math. Okay, get out of here. I'm gonna fail. 9% chance of failure is almost 100% chance of failure. Like, the percentage is reversed. It's rigged. Yeah, it's messed up. Who knows, maybe they're gonna be reducing it, but... Again, let's look at what we're actually getting from these events. We just covered that event store. Nice things, but not amazing. Not amazing things. So, even if we don't complete that particular SMS, we're probably still going to complete the meta. And yeah, we're going to be getting less of that currency, but we already covered that there's not much needed. The godsend is a godsend. But other than the godsend, what do you need? I mean, half of your target ship skin. And that's pretty much it. Markpad, okay, you wait for it. I play the game to reach as high as I could to reach. I have fun with this part of the game. Yeah, for me, growing in ops, and also the friction between players and stuff. I mean, you know, PvP and alliance drama and the diplomacy in this game, I do enjoy that part a lot. And I can play the game efficiently just fine under war conditions. I mean, my alliance is not warmongering alliance, but we're not afraid of wars. So if we declare war, we go all the way. We will go for months if we have to, and we're going to be fighting for what we believe, and we're going to go all the way. We don't surrender, and we usually win the wars. And I can function just fine under war conditions. I can play just fine. I can mine. I can complete my events. I can everything. Like just a different style of playing, but I can still do it all. Kane, yeah, no traits, no refresh. It's gonna be hard. I mean, even if I complete that rare, that's 800 points. That's not 1400. I didn't check. What about regular? Oh wait, team assignments. Wait, I need to repair. Let me not forget that. Okay. Engage a few of them, and then let me check that rigged event again. All right, let's check it again. Hey, Warmwater, how you doing? Nope, priority 1 only, and we just finished an SLB that used all of mine. Crap. Oh crap. I'm assuming Scopely's Discord is on fire at this point. Yeah, it's critical, huh? So in other words, you have to crit a P1 crit or a P1 crit. An uncommon crit will actually do fine. But I'm low on the speed ups for this. Yeah, I don't know if I can complete it. We'll find out. Yeah, you posted about it. I'm assuming a lot of people spoke. Does it say heroic next to it? I'm curious. Because it should. If it doesn't say heroic, it absolutely needs to say heroic. Yeah. Most players, most casual, semi-casual players are not going to be able to complete this. No way. And then Armada. Okay, so we need to put the certain crew for Federation Armadas. Yeah, that's fine. That's Scopely for you. Again, it's to encourage spending. People see an incomplete SMS and they want to complete it, so they will spend to complete it. It's players that condition themselves to spend will fall for this trap. Most likely have a high probability of falling into this trap. Master. Yeah, it's such a mastery. Hey, Shadowed Fox, how you doing? Yeah. Warmwater, the Armada one is just as bad. I have all the crew and I need to run being 17 Armadas to complete. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have a lot of people running it. In fact, I see that it's already happening, so let's try to do that as well. Let me take a screenshot of the crew, and then I'll crew it. I don't enjoy this meta at all. It's mostly a pain. Okay, I got it. Oh yeah, Tolra. I think it was Abdi that mentioned it earlier, but he's gone. He said he's off for the day. Yeah, Tolra is the one that gives you extra loot. So I do want to tier her up, but I will get her when I get her. Alright, let's throw Velox with... Wait, that's not Tolra, is it? No. God damn it, who's Tolra? And then below deck I need Viel and Troy. Okay, so I'm gonna need a different ship for this. Oh god damn it. It's so painful. Okay, let's finish this. This is more important. Op 70 is more important. Screw this meta. It's a trap. It's a trap! Such a trap. Why not? I banked or prepared for this P1 to come around again. Yeah, if you prepped for it, for sure. I'm probably gonna complete it. I mean, I think I can crit an uncommon. Let's queue up a little more. Okay, switch a ship to... We need 3 below deck, so... I think it's gonna be... Oh, definitely not the Minerva. It's gonna be the cube. Okay, so Vael. And then we need Odo. And then we need Troy. And then... Who the heck is Tolra? Who is Tolra? Okay, I'm gonna sort it by name. T, so we need to go all the way to the end, pretty much. I can't find it. You finish it free to play? Okay. Nice breaker. It's Tolly? It says Tolra. That's what it says, Tolra. So I don't know who that is. I mean, I'll put Tolly because that's what I have, but... Oh, that's her. Okay. Thank you. Brain fart. All right, let's join them. Transwarp and join them, and we'll just be doing that in the background. Yeah, it's that's all these names. And as a person who is not a nerd, not a Star Trek nerd, I don't remember them. I don't even know who they are. I don't know what their story is. You guys are invested. Like, if this was a Game of Thrones game, I would know exactly who everybody is. But I'm not. I need to repair. Okay. Yeah, it's the captain. He's so concentrated to find the captain. Yeah, I'm a laser-focused kind of guy. That's how I play. You're gonna see me in Dune Awakening tomorrow. That's just how I roll. When I zone in, I, like, zone in. Sith chick. She is a she totally looks like a Sith chick. Okay, let's queue 2 more. And then this one down below. That should be enough. She's fake. She isn't canon. Really? I don't think she is, at least. Where's Rev when you need him? Where's the ginger? Ask him, because he watched every single thing. Vlad says that you have it at Captain Spot. Yes, I did. Yeah, I totally missed it. Breaker said I didn't crit since I'm letting the P1 run down. It helps to back up the Sigma Speedups until the next event comes back. No, I agree. I mean, now knowing that this event can return.
Damn it! This is a raid!
Hey, Die Hard, thank you for the raid with 19 viewers. How you
so
doing?
What? All
Die Hard Gubby, how was your stream?
That's a raid!
How's everybody doing tonight? Raiders. We are chatting here with... So, I'm farming Sigma Speedups, and I found a very efficient way of doing that. So, Op 70 is going to happen, and I'm not going to be held hostage to Sigma Speedups in Latinum. So, it's working so far. I'm averaging about 5 days of Sigma Speedups every run. 4 to 5 days. We're on track. And then we also were talking about the recent events, and we have a bunch of events. So, for those who don't know me, I'm James Bond. I'm the highest free-to-play in Star Trek Fleet Command, currently Op 69. We're going to reach 70 in about a month and a half. I also just started playing Dune Awakening, and that's a game that I only played once on stream, but I'm probably going to do it live tomorrow morning as well. So welcome in, everybody, and I hope you're having an awesome time. Batudo, good to see you. Die Hard, Cubby Brickyard Raid, it was really good. Nice. What were you guys up to? Doing events, doing piracy, like, were you pirating people? Were you OPC pirate people? Or smacking people? You love Dune Awakening? Oh, you play it too? Nice. I would love to start like a guild at a certain point. I'm pretty much reached a point that I mastered my current level of PvE gameplay, and I think I'm ready to actually join other people. Just doing events. Yeah, we have plenty of them. Okay, let's join some armadas here and there. Next repair is in 3 minutes. So my strategy of Mirror Universe is utilizing the field repair. It's a feature that a lot of people don't go for because they either don't have time to run waves or they do run waves, but they just don't really care about it so much. But yeah, field repair is the way how I can kill about 150 to 160 level 70 Mirror Universe hostiles with a max Enterprise D. And Die Hard, thank you for the follow. I'm not big on the PvP play. Me neither. I mean, I'm saying join other people for PvE purposes. So, like, we have a base and we, you know, each of us goes for something else and we help each other with crafting stuff and vehicles. And it just, the game is really interesting. The more I advance in it, the more I get excited about it. Bat Down Run says, I smacked a Reliance, scored 2.3 million splicers. That's a pretty good loot. Yeah, I gotta say, the Reliant, the people that spent money on the Reliant, they suffer from a lot of OPC hunting now. From those of us who didn't buy it. Or bought it and we're just looking for more. I just unlocked my Enterprise D field repair at the beginning of this week. Congratulations. It's a well-earned achievement right there. The field repair is... I think it's underrated. A lot of people just don't understand how awesome it is. I mean, I don't need to go back and repair anymore. Like, I use it mainly for this, for the Mirror Universe, but, like, use it anywhere that, you know, you kill some hostiles, and every 6 minutes you repair 25% of your haul. You don't need to fly back. You save a lot of commute time. I don't really care about the trite, but just the hassle of repairing, coming back. I don't have to do that. Yeah, Bandage Boy, it's amazing. One of the best features here, especially for free-to-play. Bricker, yeah, field repair is great. Susan, yeah, average Reliant lifespan after OPC on my server is about 1 minute, pretty much. I mean, we are in good relationship with at least half the alliances on the server. So those are excluded. I don't hunt them, but I do hunt the others. The original Server 51 alliances for the most part. But even with them, like, we're actually entering a good relationship with a lot of them too. So that's the thing. I mean, we're a very diplomatic alliance. So I can't just hunt everyone. But there are benefits of, you know, being in that position. Like, we benefit a lot more by playing with class. Die Hard, I need to go into the 3rd section of the map to get the 5th trial done. Oh, nice. I only completed 2 of them. I need to complete the 3rd. So yeah, you're more advanced than me. By the way, I don't know if you got eaten by a worm, but I got hit by a worm once. And it made me a better player. But I think it's an experience everybody needs to experience. Oh, and I did fall into quicksand one time. I died to quicksand, but it's not as devastating. Dustin says, James Spawn, how is your research catching up going? All the G5 is pretty much completed. There's a little bit left, but not that much. I'm pretty much caught up. G6, I only upgrade, I upgrade researches that don't require me using any rare materials. But yeah, I mean, my research situation is pretty solid. Lost Soul on YouTube says, to put it into perspective, I'm up 69, almost 70. I spend, but don't come even close to the level of efficiency you have. Now I follow a lot more of the efficiency you are. Thank you. Oh man, thank you so much, man. I'm glad I'm able to teach something and help out, and maybe potentially even save you some money. So yeah, I enjoy playing it this way. I always have. This level of gameplay is gets me excited. Like, this game is not by nature unless you're a really Star Trek fanatic, it's not that exciting. So this is one of my ways of making it exciting. So in addition to unlocking new things and, you know, getting your dopamine fix by opening chests and unlocking new ships and whatever, I enjoy challenging myself, and I'm glad it's helpful for you too. Die Hard, I did it twice to get the worm tooth. Okay, I didn't use my worm tooth. I guess you can go naked. You can just go naked into the desert and get a worm tooth, but what I wasn't able to craft anything from it, so explain to me what you did with it. I never ran into quicksand yet. Just wait. Basically, if you need to plot your, if you have a bike, if you don't have the helicopter yet, which I don't, you need to plan your drive on the desert, that if you see any red circle, anything on the ground when you're looking at the map, don't drive on that thing. And I didn't know what quicksand can do. I didn't know how lethal it is, but it is lethal. GP Factor, after a merger, one alliance declared war on us, and we are eating them for lunch. Eat away, man. They brought it on themselves. Lucky Charms. Me Lucky Charms. Thank you for the follow. John Trigg, what's up, JB? How much Z time do you need for Op 70? How much time do you need? Also, you good on resources or short as of today? Resources and materials, I am on track to actually get all of them. The issue is going to be Sigma Speedups. I did find an efficient way. It's working. I'm using field repair in Mirror Universe. I repair 4 times within the 30 minutes. And I use a combination of Impulse Speed crew with a standard efficient Mirror Universe crew. And it's been working really well on a Max Enterprise D. The grind is real. The grind is painful. But I just accept it. If I want to reach Op 70, if I want to reach my goal, that's what I have to do. There are no packs in this dojo. There's no FOMO in this dojo. And I'm putting in the work. Okay, let's make sure that I don't die. One more kill. And then we'll take a look at the hull. And I don't think I'm going to have... Okay, I'm going to go for another field repair in 3 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to go for one more. Netniv, what's up? So, is that why you don't have a 6-pack? Who said I don't have a 6-pack? Who said that? Who said that? How you doing? Die Hard. You can turn the tooth into a blade, but it is only good for one use. So why should we do that? I mean, I guess it's cool to have a, you know, like a knife out of a worm tooth. But no, I have a good knife. The Big Bad Booty says, I did plenty of videos. I know what to watch out for. Oh, you actually create content for Dune? That's pretty cool. Bandage Boy, what have you been going for in the event stores recently? I'll show you in a second. Netniv, you literally said no packs. No packs here. I know. Good wordplay. Hey, CDB to you. How you doing, man? Good evening. I need to learn from you how you do the songs when people join. One time we need to chat about that. Like, I really like when I type something in the chat and then everybody has their associated music. I like how you did that. Kane, break out the horn. Yeah, I know. By the way, shout out to I'm gonna type a shout out for CDBTU. He's a content creator and he's streaming at least 3 times a week as far as I know. So yeah, I don't use Stream or Bot. I use Stream Elements. I use Sound Alerts. I use Creati, I think. That's about it. 4 times a week. Yeah, I know. I see the messages. Usually it's hours that I do something productive, so sometimes I can't go online. But when I can, I totally am. Okay, repair in a minute and 27 seconds. I'm assuming we're running more armadas here. Let me join this one. Do I have room? I don't want to bump somebody, so I'll just move here. No worries, we can set up a Discord call at some point and I can demo that with you. Awesome, that'll be great. How's your day going so far, by the way? Your Saturday. It's still Saturday for you. I mean, you haven't transitioned into Sunday. Are you able to finish the P1 the alliance task? I don't know if I can. So right now I have a rare priority 1 task cooking. I really hope, you know, crit will be nice, but really I want 300 rare G6 material. Give me that so much. And 5,500. 91% success rate. I don't think I have enough speed ups to accelerate. I do. Okay, let me finish the MU run and we're gonna speed it up. And then you're gonna see me either raging or jumping from joy. 11 seconds. Hey tacos, what's up? We took a family to watch new film. How to Catch a Dragon. Oh, How to Train a Dragon? Nice, that's the real life, it's a real action movie. My son and I, when he was younger, we watched the cartoon, the animated ones. But he didn't show interest in watching this. We did watch Ballerina, which is a John Wick movie. I won't spoil it, but I will just say that the action is top-notch. It's high-quality, creative action. The way she kills people is so creative. There's one scene, I'm not going to spoil, but her weapon of choice is grenades. The only thing that was available is grenades. And you have like over a 5-minute scene that she's slaughtering people in creative ways with grenades. Pretty freaking awesome. But the story, I thought they could have done a better job. Okay, I need to be very efficient here. Because I have 1 minute and 36 seconds to get as many kills as I can. Because I was slacking a little bit, so that's the price. A few less kills. Yeah, I'm gonna speed it up, Bandage Boy. I'm gonna speed up the thing. I just want to finish this. I have about 1 minute and 13 seconds. Okay, these two, and then let's queue him and him. I may actually be able to get the full amount of kills. The things we do for Op 70. The things we do. Alright, 217. Because these have 36 seconds. That's 2 more kills for sure, maybe 3. Okay, not too bad at all. Yeah, and I'm over 150 kills. That's awesome. Maybe I'll get one more. I think I'm actually going to get one more. I'm actually going to get the last one on the last second. Watch this. Yeah. I got it. Perfect run. Okay. Now, we were talking about speeding up the thing. So, let's look at our Sigma Speedup count. Let's see if we got like 4 to 5 days again. Come on. Don't let me down. RNG gods. Don't let me get down. Okay, so 245, 22 hours. Refresh. 249, 3 hours. It's about 4 days. 3.5 days. Hey, it's good. It's good. We're gonna take it. Yes, that was a perfect run. We're out of here. And now we're gonna speed up the task. Okay, I'm gonna move over here. All right, here we go. Alright, smart speed up. Okay, I guess we'll do it manually. 5, 4, and then... yeah, 4 more. Okay. You don't have to crit, but at least score it. I want the 300 rare materials. I don't care about the event. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, it's a crit! Yes! God damn it, yes! Thank you, RNG gods! Thank you, RNG gods! Woo! Damn, that was good. God, that feels good. Oh, done! Oh my god, we got such good loot out of this. Oh, yeah! Oh, glad, and we did it live, too. Damn. That felt good. Okay, event done! Next! What are we doing next? Oh, wow. Man, the odds were not amazing, but we did it. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna calm down. I'm not gonna launch another one. I think it was a less than uncommon. I'm not even running. I can't even speed up my uncommon yet. Yeah, I got lucky. So what I claim, my daily claims when it comes to the ATAs, the priority 1 ATAs, this is what I do. I go to away teams, and I claim a single one here. Just one of these, okay? So there's a chance to get some, and I'll do that daily. On top of this, I'll go to the augment store. Load up, Scopely. Thank you. Go to the augment store, and I claim a single one of this, 500. So there's also a chance to get more speed ups. So these are my 2 claims every day. I don't do 2 chests, I just do 1. That's what I do. Hey, pal, and I failed a 97% one, let alone a potential crit. I'm definitely furious. I hear you. There's nothing more frustrating of either waiting a time or putting in the Sigma Speedups, the precious ones, and then it fails. Especially when you're 97%. That's... I feel your pain. It happened to me many times. I'm just really got lucky on this one. This was seriously lucky. I mean, that's not the case study whatsoever. Bandage Boy, yeah, the free one every day, and the other one in the faction, yeah. I never get the refresh from that. I do get on occasion, but I don't really care. I don't really refresh that often.
Hello there.
Norwich, hello there. Hello there, Cluster. What's up? Norwich says, hello, JB. How are you? Just finished Cons Challenge Armadas. What a pain in the arse. It is completely a pain. I just feel like we've been grinding a lot more lately, and I'm not too happy about that, but...
Hello there.
At least it's passive. Hey, Broken Wolf, hello there. Hello back. Hey, Paul, I took my frustrations out on OPC Reliance and took home about 20 million common. Yeah, speaking of which, I don't want to... I just grinded 3 mirror runs live. And I think I'm going to take a break from mirror runs for the rest of the stream. Maybe I'll do one more later. It's a lot, man. Just so much. But we're looking good. We're looking really good. Because if we want to look at this, it says 2 years and 65 days. But that's excluding all the alliance helps that I'm going to get. 3 years worth of alliance help. So that's going to reduce it by like 10-15%. So it's a lot less. Here, let's do the math. So... we have about, let's say, 1,000 days. Time 88. Because it's technically 21%, but it has diminishing returns. Because every time you reduce the total time, then the next percentage is actually less impactful. So I'm putting, I don't know what the exact formula is, but let's put 0.88. So 880 minus 250 that I have, 630. And we said that I'm getting about 3.5 to 5 every run, and I get 3 a day. And that's only from Mirror Universe. That's excluding all the other claims that I have. I'm in good shape. We're on track. We're going to do well. I have at least 1 more treasury ahead of me. I also expect that Scopely is going to shower. It's going to stimulate the economy before G7 comes out. That's usually the method. I'll be okay. This is looking better. Kane, Scumly. Nice. Scumly will use your completion metric as evidence that the event is good. They can do whatever they want. I don't listen to them anymore. I never did. I listen to myself. I know how they want me to play the game. It's not profitable for me. It's profitable for them. And it's not that enjoyable for me. No, I'm doing it my way. Cluster, you're not that late. You're not that late. I've been online, what, for like 2 hours, but I'm planning to stay online for at least 1 more hour. At least. People, are you going to speed it up or what? How do I get onto this version of Spox Club? I'm glad you asked that. So, you see, yeah, you can see that. Next. It needs to say next. Next.spox.club. So you just add next at the beginning, and there will be instructions on how to sync it, because you need to configure it correctly. And then Netniv is here. He can actually, you know, he's running the mod, and there's a way to automatically sync it. Netniv, I'm glad it's quasi for the spend event. Means I can wait till the next one with the treasury pending too. Yeah, there's no... and again, I'm a free-to-play. I'm not going to score high in that anyway. I don't care. Yeah, next.spox.club. Thank you, Netni, for pointing it out. Mark Holloway, since I'm new to Ops 40 and in the lower mirror space, what am I supposed to do with what I'm collecting? I'm confused. Okay, so you're new to the mirror universe. So let me show you the basics here. Oh, they were speeding up the other one. Fine. So let's go to the Mirror Universe Refinery. You have 2 currencies that you need. And that research tree is very important. For me, because I already finished it, it's not that important. But it is important. So once you have the NSEA, you want to go and mine for this currency here. So you can claim common and rare mirror dust. And also claim this currency, the raw Trillium D, for uncommon and epic mirror dust. And also it gives you liquid Trillium D. And that liquid Trillium D helps you claim other things from here. So you do want to focus on these 2. And then with whatever remaining entrance tokens that you have, you want to focus on surveys, because they give you they give you triple positive reputation gains for all 3 factions. They give you broken parts, and they give you faction credits, and they give you speed ups, either regular or Sigma, depends on your level. This is a very important locations to... The Mirror Universe is a must. That's like the bread and butter of every player. It should be, and those who skip it and don't do it, they're hurting themselves a lot. I really strongly suggest, I can't suggest it enough, like, focus on it, because it has so many positives. And the only negative is you need to spend some time there. But we need to spend some time on the game anyway. So if you do spend time on the game anyway, Mirror Universe. After you finish with your dailies and your events, Mirror Universe. Whatever catch-up time you have, Mirror Universe. Broken Wolf, too bad you cannot get everyone to click help at the same time. Yeah, well, we do have 100 people now in our alliance. When we moved into the server, we had like 75-ish. And now we're 100, 101. So we're doing much better. Hey, Ron Roberts, good afternoon to you. Bandage Boy, never mind, I see the URL, guess new sign-in. I think it's the same sign-in. And you need to sync both. Like, if you don't use Netniv's community mod, he's, by the way, shout out to him, he's managing that one after Ripper, you know, left the game and retired. There's a way to configure the configuration file there and put in your Spox Club token, so you don't need to manually sync it anymore. It does it automatically. So every time you gain or spend something in the game, it updates there. Yeah, I got the mod installed. Yeah, so that's what you want to do. People, why don't you speed it up? Oh my god. And autosync, never doing that manually. I used to do it manually for a long freaking time. I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore. Mark Holloway, okay, I don't have the ship yet. Probably going to put some on it from the store. Thank you. Yeah, if you don't have the NSCA, I forgot what the free-to-play path for the NSCA is, but if it's very slow for you and you want to get it faster, and again, that research tree is very, very valuable. I mean, I take it for granted because I had it maxed for so long. But all of these researches here are so important. There are some that I skip, like I don't care about cost efficiency of common rift keys. I have like hundreds of thousands of them. I'm definitely not getting those. Yeah, I pretty much maxed everything that is important. I don't care about Voyager, and I don't care about a cosmetic, but everything else is maxed. I mean, we're talking about additional efficiency for so many things, Sigma and regular. Premium dust is a different sourcing mechanic, and this is also a very important tree, and you will start tackling it also by engaging with the NSCA loop. Free-to-play path for NSCA is horrid. Ceres Invasion. Ooh, yeah. I would make an argument then, get it from this event store if it's that freaking slow. Shadowed Fox, what's up? Event store or invasion event for free-to-play path? Yeah, then it's worth the event store tokens, absolutely. I mean, the NSCA loop, that research tree is very important. Bat says, mirror question. Does Anorax's captain ability work in mirror for faction credits dropped in loot boxes? Maybe for faction credits, but for sure, proven, it's not working for the speedups. And I'm only there for the speedups now. That's why I don't use them. And also, I get more kills by using my crew. Bandage Boy, oh, I wanted to ask what you think is the best MU Prime using the event store currency. Yeah, so I did buy 1,000 of them. I just didn't spend them yet. I'm leaning towards... There are 2 of them that I kind of marked, but I didn't spend it on yet. Is it Understation? No, it's... Don't freaking remember. It's probably under Mirror. Yeah, it is here. No, I don't care about the cost efficiency here. Not so much. Where's the wave? Okay. This one is highly likely what I'm going to be spending it on. But I don't need to do that yet because I can complete any wave that I engage in. When I start the G6 Elite solo wave, the 60 solo wave Elite, if I see that this can make all the difference, then I'll be spending it on that at that moment. If I complete it just fine and I don't need it, then maybe I'll go. There was another ISO damage one. This one, I think. I can increase 15% ISO damage for all ships. It's not that important. I already told you what I think. It is still good, but it's not Cascade. And I'm probably going to go for this one. This is highly likely what I'm going to use it for. And I have a feeling that we haven't seen the last of the waves yet. Wave defense is a very popular feature. G7 is coming out. They're probably going to release something more appropriate for that. This will apply. Most likely, 98% chance I'm going to go for this. Grinding Planet. Bat says Grinding Planet Harvesters. So I'm there for the credits and rep. Yeah. I was there for rep as well. That's how I was able to get to triple faction lock. From 15 billion, once I hit 15 billion lock on all 3, I started Mirror Universe grind, and that brought me all the way up to 500 billion max. And I got that like a month ago. So it's really, really, really good. Bandage Boy, I'm kind of torn between the Liquid D, ISO damage, and waves. Liquid D, there's some benefit because... Again, all 3 are okay. They're not amazing. That's why I was debating for a while. Do I even want to dedicate my 150,000 event store loot towards it? And I decided to do that just because I really see how in solo waves, increasing your base health from 3 to 5 is so important. It's almost 100% gain. I think it's very valuable. So I got it, but still I didn't spend it yet because I don't need it. But that's probably where I'm headed. GP Factor, is there any place to get priority 1 speedups? the 2 locations that I showed. So my daily claims, I claimed the free chest from here. There's a chance to get it from here. And also in the Augment store, I get a single chest, 500 common credits for a chance to get more here. These are my 2 sources. And also, you need that because you need that currency to launch the priority 1 tasks, whatever, assignments. And you can only get it from those claims. So you have 2 important reasons to claim that. Okay, let's join this and then that next. Breaker, yeah, I'm waiting until I hit 70 to see if I'm going to use that wave health prime. Same here. That's exactly where I'm at. I mean, I'm going to get the GS unlocked by then. I'm going to get an Enterprise E and a Cube max tiered by then. We'll see. If I can perform fine with 3 health, I'll do it. If I need to help myself along the way, I will do that. Shadow Fox, extra entity health for solo waves. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's really important. Yeah, Bandage Boy has the same general thoughts. Feels like ISO is very small returns nowadays. It is. It's getting diluted. I mean, you get so many ISO damage bonuses from here and there, so 15% is not as substantial as it was before. That's usually how it works. If it was Cascade, I would argue that's different, because Cascade applies to your entire damage, ISO and regular together, and adds the percentage. That's amazing. That's why Janeway is so freaking awesome. And DeMarco for Armadas. Cluster says, JB, are you getting Dry Dock G? I am. I think I'm like 5 or 7 pools away. It doesn't show us, but I'm very close. I think I have like maybe 10 or 11 claims left. So I'll be getting it very soon. CDBTU says, sorry, my youngest want to play Minecraft with her cousins, so they now in the same world, cross-platform. Oh, it's all good, man. Yeah, speaking of Minecraft, the reason I like doing Awakening so much is because it's Minecraft for adults. Like, you take the survival aspect, and you get the creativity aspect, and you get the competitive, you know, gameplay fighting aspect, and it's all together. Like, yeah, I'm playing it tomorrow. I'll cosplay as well. Yeah, do you play it? CDBTU? Bandage Boy, you can click on the dry dock pull to see how many. Oh, yeah. That's a good call. Let me do that now. So 220, I need 11 more pulls. I get 2 a day usually, not 3 a day, 2 a day. So 5-6 days, I got it. Netniv, I'm enjoying Dune. No PvP yet though. Yeah, me neither. Xduder, JB, I'll totally play Minecraft. Yeah, my son was into it. He's not into it as much anymore. He's playing Roblox and some other games. Hoodmoto on YouTube. Hi friend, how do you use the application you use to view your online resources? Application, we're talking about Spock's Club. Give me just 1 second. Let me catch up on the chat. CDBTU, no play it, but seen others. Yeah, not playing it, but seen others. So yeah, the way you use Spock's Club, on my Discord, there's a link to their Discord. Netniv, I know sometimes you link it, so if you don't mind linking it now, if you're available. But you have a way to either manually sync it yourself, or if you're using the mod, Netniv's mod, you have a way to automatically sync it by entering your token. And this syncs with your account, and it shows you, this is essential for planning. You have to use this. Yeah, Spock's Club. Now, I'm using the next.spox.club, this URL. The reason I'm using it, because this one shows me, it takes into account other efficiencies and also shows you total build time in Sigma that the regular one doesn't show. So that's why I really recommend using that. Just a shame each server requires a restart. Each server requires a restart? On Dune? I don't know. I don't know if it requires a restart. Like, I haven't really experienced that many bugs. I did watch some streamers that reached high-end content, and they actually encountered some bugs. But I'm so far from that high-end content. I don't play it a lot. Exeter won't be able to for a few weeks with work being crazy, but I'm definitely down for Minecraft. Yeah, it's been ages since I played it. Dustin D, when did Drydock G get a free-to-play path? Since the introduction of the augment, the new and improved, the revamped augment store. They added this bundle here, and you have a path for it now. So within 50 claims, you can get the Drydock, and you can claim every 8 hours. So you can do, if you're really on top of it, like setting alarms and stuff, you can claim 3 a day. So within... My math brain is not working. Less than 10 days, you can get it? No, less than 20 days. Less than 20 days, you can get it. Bandage Boy, it seems like my maths requirements estimates are kind of high for some reason. Like Spox says, I need more than I actually do when I upgrade. Well, maybe your efficiencies are not synced yet. That's probably what it is. Also, you have a way there to actually take into account, for example, Fleet Commander Spock's active ability. So it will calculate that efficiency into the total cost. So you can swap it around. Change the Fleet Commander that is actually sitting there, and you have a lot of things that you can do. Now, my mat count is actually going to be reduced by 75% very soon. Because as soon as I hit Superior and Augment, I'm buying the last 2 levels of the favors that increase the efficiency, the mat's efficiency for G6 buildings. So I expect that to be reduced by 75%. So these numbers are going to be shrunk even further. I'm totally good with mats. Okay, let's claim these chests here. Mark Holloway, yeah, they put up the free-to-play right after I bought the Drydock G. Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, I will buy nothing. It's a principle thing, and it's also now I have the reputation of the highest free-to-play. So even though I didn't, you know, I was committing to this playstyle for over 5 years, now I'm beyond committed. Beyond. To the point that I actually don't want to apply to the NDA program because that will give my account freebies that I don't even want. So no, I'm opting out. I wanted to have a conversation with them about how we can collaborate, but they didn't, you know, they didn't ignore me, but it doesn't look like it's a priority to them, so I just let it be. CDBTU, yeah, Zotrix had the same thing. What are we talking about? Bandage Boy, I see the FC thing. Don't think that was in Old Spock's version. Yeah, Old Spock's version is... Don't use it anymore. It's not as accurate as the new one. I think they just need to make the new one the official one at this point, but it doesn't matter. I mean, once you have it set up on your mod, it's autopilot anyway. And then you just bookmark this page and you're done. Mark Holloway, yeah. Oh, yeah, I read that one. Okay, I think I'm caught up. CDBTU, with buying the dock as it went down to 20 pounds before they put in the faction store. Hey, Econe, what's up? What do you think will be the next arc? Well, originally I thought that we're gonna have a part 3 of this one, of Wrath of Khan. But usually when they put an event store month, that's the end of an arc. So now I'm confused. If we just look at history alone, this should be the last one. And as far as what the next one is, I'm not a Star Trek guy, so I don't even know what's popular. I don't know what's gonna come. I'll play it either way. Shadowfox STFC .space got a facelift recently too. Yep. Suzern, talking about dirty tricks by Scopely. 8 months ago, I got 95 Borg Cube BPs during an event, and Scopely gave it for free on the next day. It's almost like it's deliberate, right? Yeah, patience is the greatest asset in this game. Patience in general is a virtue, but in this game, it's so valuable. Be patient. Like, really. Once I'm on track, I'm on a free-to-play path towards something, I'm calm, I'm relaxed, I'm engaged in it, and I get it when I get it. Again, FOMO doesn't exist. There's no... I don't give in to FOMO. I'll get it when I get it. They just released a new ship. Where do we acquire it from? Anyway, GS. I'm gonna get it in 25 days. I'm okay with that. The new ship that we have in the Online Store, the Reliant. Thank you, Cluster. There we go. USS Reliant. I'll get it when I get it. Now, if there's ever an event store month that they... or a feature that I can actually accelerate the acquisition and I have nothing more important to spend it on, I'll probably do that. But because I shared my strategy of actually getting a lot of G6 rare crystal and converting it to ore and gas, I'd rather dedicate my event store loot for that. But that's mainly what I did this time. I spent like over 300,000 loot, and whatever remaining loot I'll be getting between now until the end of the event store, I'm gonna spend it on rare G6 gas. Crystal. Breaker, from the hint in VIP mag, it looks like Search for Spock. Okay, Search for Spock. Is that a show? Is that a movie? I'm just curious. Bandage Boy, yeah, it felt like there would be a part 3 store aside. I thought so too. Well, maybe it will be the first time that event store is not gonna stop. It's not gonna end an arc. It's possible. They can change it. Hey, pal, if you really wanted to be in the content creator program but remain free to play as much as possible, you could ignore the free ship you'd get till free to play could normally get it. The BP freebie would be a bit harder to do, but that's a personal thing, so you technically didn't buy it. I know, I hear you 100%, but they don't... They inject it into your account. You don't even claim a thing. They throw in the new officer into your account. They throw in the ship into your account. They throw the BP into your account. Look, I lead by example. I always... That's the way I am. I do that in life. I do that in parenting. I lead by example. I do what I say. I don't just preach and do the other. So, on top of the fact that this is my entire channel's branding is free to play, this is how I enjoy playing. I don't want to tamper with it. This really gives me enjoyment. I mean, they look at me, Scopely look at me like I'm weird. Like, don't you want freebies? No, I don't. No, I don't. Like, Hammy told me apply to the program. Like, no, we need to have a conversation. I'm not doing it blindly. I don't care. I'm enjoying the game. I'm enjoying the content that I'm creating. I'm enjoying streaming and leading by example. I really don't need to change anything. I'm so immune to FOMO and so immune to the store and so immune to the freebies in this game that it also come into play with my content creation plan. I mean, I actually live by this, so I don't want it. Again, the NDA, all it's going to do, it's going to limit my voice. My voice will be more diplomatic and political to keep the NDA. That's just the reality of it. Because if I still speak and criticize them, they can remove a person from the NDA. They've done it multiple times to multiple people. I don't want my voice to be bought. I like speaking freely. Mark Holloway, the new season of Strange New Worlds is coming. Oh, nice. That was a good show. I watched season 1, but I need to continue. Breaker, since the Genesis planet is here in augment space, we might get more here, like hijack armadas. Ooh, just a guess thought. Hijack armadas. That sounds pretty fun. Bandage Boy, oh, that's smart. Are you using bonus tokens to convert at full value? So the bonus conversion, I do rare to rare. Rare crystal to rare ore or gas. For the regular converter, uncommon, if you look at the ratios here, 4-to-1 ratio is where I want it to be. So the reason this ratio is actually in my favor, like I have so much rare crystal that, you know, it's almost 5-to-1. But I'm going to be converting a bunch of this, so we don't need to look at this. But this one is actually close to 4-to-1, and this one will need the most help. So I'm probably going to convert a lot of rare crystal to rare ore. And I convert a lot of uncommon also to balance it out. So like I do a 6-pull. Let me show you an example. If we go to the G6, not bonus, the regular, okay? So I have this configured as 6 chests. So I convert 1,000 uncommon crystal to times 6 is 105, right? 95. 95 rare crystal. And I do the same for gas and the same for ore. In rare, I convert 1 for 1. So 15 to 15, 15 crystal to 15 gas. And I also do 15 crystal, 15 ore. That's how I do it for the regular. But for the bonus, it's usually rare crystal to the other two. Now, before I was in high G6, uncommon was my bottleneck. So I was doing the same with uncommon. CDBTU, Star Trek 3. Okay. Again, I'm not a Star Trek nerd. Negative. Search for Spock was a Star Trek movie. Okay, good to know. Sounds like fun. I mean, I've been enjoying some of the lore, whatever lore I paid attention in these arcs. It's pretty cool. Breaker, oh yeah, I just read that. Oh no. Is the follow-up movie to Wrath of Khan. Okay, so that will be chronological order too. It's literally the continuation. Okay. Tiberius, there are freebies? You know there are. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, there are freebies. They are very clear of trying to sell the freebies. I don't remember if you applied or not. If you wanted to, I hope you did. But if you didn't, again, one of the things I like about you, Tiberius, is that, like me, you don't hold back. You say what you feel. You say what you mean. And screw diplomacy in this sense. I mean, we're on the player side. That's the way it should be. Kane, can't say scumly? Yeah, I can say scumly. I can... Again, I'm still respectful. I'm still criticizing them passionately and respectfully. And I have a big stick, but I'm soft-spoken. Dustin, if Scopely screws up, you are more free to call out Scopely screws up. I just want to speak freely. I don't want to double think and triple think and question myself whether I should be saying something because Hammy or Beck or somebody else in the higher-ups is going to get upset. I don't want to be there. I want to be me, and whatever happens, happens. And so far, it's been working pretty well. Adam Brady says on YouTube, next arc will very likely be Strange New Worlds. Season 3 is coming out next month. Historically, they've done that a lot. That's what it sounds like. That's the continuation. CDBTU Wrath of Khan is Star Trek 2. Okay, got it. Tiberius, I decided it was worth checking out. If it's a cluster F, I can always just leave. That's true. I mean, your account will benefit from the benefits from the freebies. Thank you, Tin Man. Yes, FOMO does not exist here. My account will actually hurt my purity level if I get freebies. Every month to get injected with the oopsie tokens that I can claim resources and the battle pass and free officers and free ships. It basically kills everything that I've been teaching. I can't do that. Sancho says, evening you all. Evening back to you. Suzanne, all streamers who thought that deal with the devs will leave them space to keep their freedom ended up pretty bad, so better avoid it if possible. The thing is, I can't comment on that because I don't know all the facts. I know the NDA status result, and I know what the content creator themselves said. But what I noticed so far is anyone that is an official NDA content creator, they're pretty cautious with the way they speak. And if you can catch that in their videos and their streams, they're political. I'm playing a game because I don't want to be political. There's plenty of political mess-ups in the world. I don't want to play the game and also stay political. No! Tin Man, and they would give you things. Yeah, because of the way I play, the things is really the biggest turnoff. Norgoth Gaming, thank you for the follow. Yeah. Free-to-play realm. I teach from the perspective of a person that is at the bottleneck of any common average Joe that doesn't spend a dime on this game. That's why my advice applies to everyone. It applies to the people that spend nothing all the way to the whales, because it's all about efficiency. And I maintain high efficiency level because I approach every features from I don't have it, how do I build a path towards it and still progress. That's why it applies to everyone. If I get freebies, that will dull my senses. That will make me a spoiled player. So I will not be engaged with my creative thinking as much. I mean, that's just common sense. You know, in real life, if you're, I'm not saying poor, but if you actually have to make a living and earn a living and actually think like a responsible citizen, whether you're a trust fund baby, which is just nothing wrong being a trust fund baby, there's a difference of the way you approach life, of the way you actually get your hands dirty. And me playing a game by getting my hands dirty is fun. Breaker, they announced that SNW will only get 5 seasons. Okay, so season 3 is coming out or season 4? Either way, it's a freaking awesome show. I like Pike. The actor that plays Pike, spot on. Great choice. Tiberius, you could always just give them to the wrong player ID and then they can't gift you stuff. That's true, but then what's the benefit of... Here's another thing, another reason, because I thought about it deeply. NDA also gives you information on what's coming. But if I know what's coming, how can I prepare for it and give advice as a free-to-play that, like, I will have an unfair advantage. I don't want unfair advantage. So what's the reason for me to have an NDA? Giving out battle passes? Well, if my channel grows to a certain point, I will give battle passes. If my channel reaches a point where I get, you know, subs and donations and stuff like that, I will dedicate a portion of it to give out things to the community. I don't really need an NDA with my playstyle and my content creation style. I'm not arguing. It's a great benefit, but for me, it just doesn't work. It's against what I'm doing. CDBTU, I apply, waiting to see, gave it my best shot, so see what happens. Good luck. I mean, it will benefit a lot of channels, absolutely. Dustin, Rev might have been less political than most NDAers. Guess what now? Rev Deuce out is all the better for being out of the NDA. I think that one thing I definitely respect about Rev Deuce is that even though he did have to be political sometimes, he didn't fully give up his voice. And I think the players really want the content creator, in my opinion, at least me being in the viewer seat when I was following content creators before I was one. I wanted them to really speak freely, to come from the player side and not so much from the company side. I know how gaming companies work. I know how they think, and I understand it's a business. If they don't do business right, they'll be out of business. But when I watch a content creator, he should not be representing the company's best interest, in my opinion. They need to represent the player best interest. And usually, if the player is so happy, they will support the company. I supported Dune Awakening. I paid $50 of my own money because I enjoyed the game, and it's a one-time fee, and I'm fine supporting a company creating such a quality game. And I knew it was a quality game because I watched a lot of people play it on the beta, and I'm like, oh man, this is exactly what I was looking for, and I love the game. But yeah, I think content creators, the ones that I really enjoy watching, shout out to you, Tiberius. Actually, let me type. Shout out, Tiberius. Need to copy your name. Wait. Yeah, he needs a shout out. $2187. Did it work? Yes. Yeah. He speaks freely. Dustin jumped 2 ops levels in about 24 hours because of James Bond JB Gaming. Thank you. I'm glad it works out for you too. And I bet it sounds like you're enjoying being, you know, climbing up in ops and getting access to more resources and more income and more stuff. Kane, love the game for only $50. No way. Yeah, I know. I mean, they will have DLC. They will have things that you can buy, but you don't have to buy. You have access to the game. You don't have to buy. Debeers, that's my nickname. IP freely. Yeah. Cluster, I'm not in the position to jump ops. Fair enough. I think also the definition of being in a position to jump ops is 100% subjective. Like, it goes with Rev's spreadsheet, like requirements for G6. I just shared with you earlier in the stream what my requirements are. Very freaking minimal. Like, you're so ready. Nothing stops us. Again, I'm a free-to-play that abandons and sacrifices a lot of things, including and primarily ship tiers. I don't give a damn. And I'm flying just fine, and I'm enjoying the game, and I'm gonna be flying Enterprise E and a Max Cube very soon. And all of those who doubted me will just like, maybe he did something that was correct? I'm not even doing it for the street cred. I just do it because it's satisfying for me. Reaching there on my own, doing it on my own, doing it fast. Dustin, I am also picking up more usable Latinum in loot boxes. Yeah, the higher you are, the higher your income is. That's just the reality of it. So whatever things you want to upgrade, whatever goals you have in the game that you want to upgrade, you will have more income. You're going to reach them faster if you ops up. It's a loop that feeds itself. You got to reboot the game. Cluster, what do I need for G5? Remind me your level, Cluster. I'll be able to... You can do Shaisa right now. Yeah, tell me your level again. 48. What do you need? I'm assuming you have a G4 rare ship, right? What is the tier of said ship? Hey, Paul, I hate myself right now. I'm going to start farming more MUs so that maybe in 2 weeks I'll have the speedups to go 65, hoping I have enough steel by then. But I need 120 days, and you've been getting about 4 days per run. So just going to hunker down and do it. Yeah, okay, refinery alarm went off, so let me go there. Look, I took the foot off the gas when I realized that I have enough speedups for 69, and then when I saw the sticker price for frickin' 70, I'm like, I mean, I spoke about it openly on stream. If I don't do it, I'm not gonna get it. I'll be sitting on having all the materials and staring at them and cursing myself and sitting and waiting for the frickin' RNG gods. So I took the matter into my own hands. And I found an efficient way of farming in the MU, and now you saw, between 150 to 160. And I can probably get more the more hull health I'll be investing in. It's going really well, but look, the grind is real. Don't get me wrong, I am not happy about spending an hour to an hour and a half a day in the frickin' mirror universe. I'm not happy about that. But I set my goal, and it's very clear. Op 70, before G7 comes out, starting G7 with every single spender in the game. The highest honor a free-to-play can have, and I want it. That's what I'm locked into. And I also playing blind because I don't know when they're going to release it. We're towards the end of June, which end of the month is my birthday, by the way. I don't know if I'll be live on that one. We'll see. Anyway. You got distracted. Yeah, so end of June. September, October is when I anticipated coming out based on history. I'm on track, but it's because I'm pushing myself. I'm not resting yet. It's like I'm on mile 24, mile 25 of my marathon. I am not falling down now. When I see the finish line forming in front of me, I get bloodlust. I get fueled up. it was great because in the LA Marathon, mile 25 is when they had people playing the war drums. The war drums on the freaking drums. And the last mile is an uphill, I mind you. And I'm like, my legs were fatigued around mile 21, 22. My muscles were just dead. I'm just running on empty. And mile 25, I hear that and I'm like, I don't care what my status is right now. I want to finish with nothing in the tank. I'm going to start accelerating. And I started accelerating the hill. And as soon as I saw the freaking finish line forming about, I don't know, a minute out, I'm like, I started sprinting, actually. I sprinted at the end. And I reached the end. I'm like, and I trained for it for like a year and a half. It was a combination of crying and laughing, like just releasing emotions, like tears of joy and happiness and suffering and all mixed together. And all the hormones and all the adrenaline, like only a runner can understand that. So the reason that side story is when I can see the finish line, Op 70 forming in front of me, I do not stop. I push harder. That's me. Mark Holloway, absolutely shout out to Tiberius. His old videos of what to expect when going up in ops, especially the research tree, has helped me. Without you, him, Rev, and outside views, I would be lost. I think, yeah, and you're absolutely right, Mark Holloway, that I don't think I can point at one single content creator that I learned the most important thing from. It was a combination of a few. I pick whatever works for me and whatever makes sense for my gameplay from every one of them and created my own. And that, I think that's really the way it is. I mean, the way you can get the most, in my opinion, out of a content creator is when they have no filter. When they really approach it from, I'm a good player, I'm playing it in the way that I enjoy, and I'm going to teach you, and I'm not going to worry about what the gaming company thinks of me. Tiberius, 90 minutes per day, long grind, but understandable if you don't have the Latinum speedups. Yeah, and I don't. Now, even if I will, I'm assuming the economy is not going to reset itself again. Did we move systems? No, we didn't. The economy is not going to reset itself again at G7. Somebody said that their anticipation is up to G9, we're going to stay in the Sigma economy. So whatever additional Sigma speed up I get now, whatever additional Latinum I manage to protect and save, is going to serve me in G7. So this is the difference between going for G6 materials and going for Sigma speed up and Latinum. That one will carry over. Hey, Paul, I just want to get to 66, then slow crawl to 70, as I personally don't want to go G7 till some of the whales' complaints are resolved in about a year after. Yeah, I just push. I mean, I'm fine dealing with challenges and potential bugs. I mean, this game has bugs. That's just the way it is. I'm not stopping for anything. Dustin, when are you going to get around to making weapon refit reviews? I don't know. I have a few other videos that I want to make, and I've been so busy. I can't even get to those. It will take time before I get to weapon refit reviews. Dustin, once you get to the mirror ops up, then you can slow to only doing mirror just for daily mirrors. I don't know what you mean by daily mirrors, but I mean, again, I see a lot of benefit in running mirror runs. Breaker, for me, it's Jules. JB has the same mindset as me, but good to bounce stuff off of him. And Jules is so organized with his spreadsheets. I mean, again, I will give so many shout outs to so many people. I mean, Tiberius for his honesty. I mean, he's been a content creator since I was a fresh player. I learned a lot from him. Learned a lot from Rev. Learned a lot from DJs. Learned from Ripper quite a bit. Netniv as well with, you know, him maintaining the mod, which I can't live without. I'm probably forgetting some people, so I apologize if I do. Jules. Definitely Jules. Even Baba Joe. some of his whale perspective was valuable to me when he was still on playing and still on DJ's panel. Yeah, a lot of people, again, you pick and choose. You take some good advice that applies to you and you form your own. Breaker, yeah, I just read that. As would Tibbs too, same. Yeah. Hey, Micah, what's up? Hello to you. How you doing? Okay, let's look at the events. I haven't really given them too much attention. By the way, we're 130 watchers between YouTube and Twitch. Thank you, guys. Thank all of you. Thank you all. Pioneer of the Shuttle. What the hell is this? Oh. Spain Pioneer Quest. Maybe. I'll try to snipe it at the end if I have a chance to place. I need to be top 25 for very little reward. Probably gonna pass on that. Heroic. Ignore. Cons Champion. I still need to finish this. I have 2 days. Probably do that later this evening. I grinded so much right now. I don't want to even hit a single hostile. I'm fed up with it. I swear. I don't care about this. See, I am skipping a lot of things. Yes, Bat scared me a little bit, but yes, burn them all. Indeed, I burnt a lot of them. Oh yeah, what's the daily event?
Damn it! This is a raid!
Candy White! Wow, thank you for the raid with 23 viewers. Looks like I'm never going offline now. How's everybody doing? How was your stream? What's up? We are we grinded a lot of MU. I covered my new strategy that allows me to let me really speak to you. I covered my strategy that allows me to grind between 150 to 160 hostiles. And I'm using field repair. And now we're just reviewing events and talking about different things. Yeah, how's everybody doing? What's up? What's new? What's exciting? Roll up in first time chatter. Tiberius videos are easy to follow for a beginner, even if the microphone wasn't always perfect. Yeah, again, the content is what matters, and he has the content. Evening Raiders, that's right. Miserex, what's up? Good afternoon. I managed to get all 3 factions in Legend, and it's delicious. Oh, yes, it is delicious, especially when you reach Hero. Oh, my God. It's like you have nowhere to go, but it's so great because you're getting... You know how many faction credits I'm getting? I'm getting 16.4 from this claim alone every day. It's so good. Hey, USS Livis, what's up? That candy guy is all right, I suppose. Yeah, he is. First-time chatter, too. Welcome in. In another first-time chatter, I see McShizman grinding with Protector or another ship. Another ship, I actually still use this baby, this Enterprise D. So this is my crew. Let's review my crew. Ideally, I use this with full synergy, but I'm using Kuron so I can get more kills. And I have field repair that I'm repairing every 6 minutes, so I'm repairing 4 times in there. I have Wrath of Khan Carol that increases my absorption to the shields. Yeah, 5% more shield mitigation every round. So that compensates for the one that I took away. More impulse speed. I heal myself. I have... you know, 2 status effects. I can put Neelix in there. Actually, I should put him back. The reason I took him out is because he was on a rare away teams, priority 1 away teams assignment. And he was busy there. He was a requirement. But this should be the crew. Actually, let me save it. That's the crew. Candy White, good time today. Stipulating what the next arc may bring us. Yeah, I know. Some people here were guessing that it's going to be Search for Spock. By the way, shout out to Candy White. I'm typing it in. Candy White 08. He's a content creator. He's online also a few times a week. Those of you who didn't follow him yet, please follow him. And Breaker, I am not so sure about Carol on that crew. Okay. I respect that. What do you think is better? From this setup here, what do you think is better? Again, remember, we're killing about 155 hostiles, and we have no problem with field repair. What do you think is better on this? to replace her. I use Anorax as captain. It is a trap. No, Barkman! Barkman is here! Shout out to Barkman. Yeah, I missed your shenanigans, buddy. How you doing? Jerry. Chappelle? True. Chappelle is 10% more ISO damage. Or maybe mine is a little higher. Maybe it's 20%. Let's take a look. She is what? 20... No, 25? 25%. Could be. But again, 155 kills. The point is survivability. I want to survive and kill as many as possible. If my shields are absorbing more damage, it means I'm taking less hull damage. I'm killing them in 6 rounds. I don't know. I mean, it's... I guess I'll have to test it. Zephyr says, I would drop Harry Kim for Chappelle. Says Chappelle is ISO Cascade versus just plain ISO damage. No, she is not. Wait, if she's Cascade, then I stand corrected. She is not Cascade, man. No way. She is. Yeah. I stand corrected. So you say to replace Kim? Replace Kim. You're right. Thank you for pointing that out. That can actually squeeze in a few more kills. Okay, that's a new crew. This is a new crew. Need the morale? Yeah, I do. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's true. So, okay, so Neelix, maybe. It's 6 rounds. Yeah, that's right. It's an explorer. God damn it. I need an 8th. I need an 8th slot. I really do. Okay, so how about this? Drop Neelix over Kim? Yeah, I think that's that because it's an explorer, then I would go with Kim. Check your star path. The star path is maxed on all of them. Susan, imagine how many hostiles you haven't killed because you thought she isn't Cascade. She was part of it for a long time until I started experimenting with this. It's a drop in the bucket, man. So I lost a few kills, so maybe I lost 115 hours every run. Okay, so I could have squeezed in a few more days. We're doing okay. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. We're really doing fine. Need Harry? Yes, Harry is in. That's a good... Yeah, I agree, Broken Wolf. It is good. I can't keep up with the chat. Bad. Kim for Dane? No, but Dane is impulse speed, so you can kill more. That's why I go with impulse speed, so I can actually kill more. For the 30 minutes that I'm in. Better remove Neelix and keep Kim. Yeah, I think that's the consensus here. Sancho, and you have... You might try to max Suitor. Easy to do now. Let's see Suitor's ability. Oh, repairs the hull. Yeah, he's probably going to be better than him, right? Wait, I didn't want to take him off. I just wanted to check his ability. 15%. Yeah, if I tier him up again, he's going to take the place of Borq. Bandage can't wait for the double lower deck update. Oh, I wish. Feels like there's never enough slots unless I'm crewing arena. Yeah, it's been... We have so many amazing abilities, you have to pick and choose now. It's like officers on deck. You have to... We always have to pick and choose. You only have 3. Yeah, A. Powell says... I dropped Neelix for Chappelle. If you want Kim, yeah, that's where we're going. Ice Wolf, what's up? I'm doing what? Wait, can't keep up. I'm doing missions, so you know, cranky. Yeah, I hear you. McShizman, any idea how high your base crit chance is? I think it will show here. Base crit chance is 22% before all of the crit officers. I'm not sure I'd say consensus, but I'd keep all state officers for Star Path. Yeah. I would, but then maybe I can swap it for her, but then my hull will take more damage. Again, I'm killing them so fast. And I have field repair. Remember, I have field repair. I think I'll be able to drop her eventually. I don't know, it's a trade. Like, do you deal more damage to kill them a little bit faster? Maybe 1 round faster, which is substantial. Or you absorb more damage overall. It's a lot of testing, but I think we're talking about very minor differences at this point. I think this is the base. We can tweak it a little bit, but I think this is pretty much what we can bank on. Hey, your rep Nodge, first time chatter, you looked at Suitor's on deck ability instead of his below deck. Was that intentional? It was unintentional, and I'm glad you pointed it out. So let's double check him. Thank you. Thanks for pointing it out. Yeah, this is the below deck, so he adds critical hit damage by 30%, so he's not getting on this. He's not on focus. I do apologize, the chat is so active, I'm gonna be missing some messages, so repeat them if... I won't be offended if you have to repeat them. Ice Wolf, always go for the boom boom. I've decided mitigate is backburn to more damage since they dropped ISO. It's just so much easier to go full pew pew. I think it's situational. Any question in this game, any debate, my answer is always it depends, because it really depends. Vlad, 1 week for repair for me. 1 week for repair? Oh yeah, nice. I mean I claim 5,000 a day now. So yeah, those of you who joined late, because I covered it at the beginning of my streaming today. My brain automatically ignores certain features when I don't use them. I just write them off. I don't even see the button anymore. And there's something that I missed for a long time, because we claim we get 1,000 repair currency a day for field repair, but from here you can claim 4,000 or 8,000 every day. So this will take care of all your needs for Mirror Universe. So this is the key. Once I realized this is here, I was able to go full speed ahead with my strategy. Man, the ship stats show what applies all the time, not what you actual in specific cases, like for PvE. Right, and also doesn't take into account, you know, board queue and stuff. I mean, if we look at any of my logs, then we'll be able to see how many times I actually crit. I mean, well, round 1 you usually build up, but then after that, you pretty much crit almost all the time. Or maybe not all the time. I would say, what, 60% crit chance? 60 to 70? But just looking at the number of shots and how many times they crit. Mando, what's up, Mando? You can also put Una on the bridge and get more mitigation. Yes, but then I have to give up Hammer. Ooh, but you do bring up a good point. So 393 is my speed with Quran active. Now, what if I switch it to this? Well, she gives 2% additional. But my speed will be 272, probably less. So I don't think it's worth it. Let me kill something so that will give me the boost, and let's see what the total is. Just a tip says, oof, failed my 90% priority 1. I'm sorry, man. I crit today a 91% rare priority 1. And I even crit the bonus, which I had like 50% on. So I got super lucky. And I recognize that I'm the outlier. Okay, let's double check now. Mando, 302. So 393 or 302. And she only adds 2%. So I think I'm going to stay with Quran on this one. Yeah, it's not worth it. And I need Hammer for mitigation. I'm not giving him up. Man, partial synergy, is it still better than without? Yeah, it's still better than without, but Quran gives me more for my buck. I get 393. And I kill a lot more hostiles that way. I mean, that additional almost 100 impulse speed over the course of 30 minutes is going to add up to a lot of kills. Sancho, well, you can buy Suitor shards now from the augmented store. I managed to max him and got 120% on crits. Yeah, I could, but I'm going with Giorgio, S31 Giorgio, like a crazy person. I'm gonna tier her up to tier 4 soon. She is the woman. She is so good. And Apex. You think Augment is the only Apex-oriented hostile we're gonna see? No freaking way. That's just the beginning. I go all the way with her. And rare officers, usually we max them far before we max the epic officers. So I need... When she gets to tier 4, then I can probably, like, relax with her. Ice Wolf says, Noob Q, what does... Hey, MVP! Thank you for the resub for 2 months. Thank you very much. Noob Q, what does the captain mean on the priority 1 ATA? Noob Q. Yeah, I mean, some priority 1 ATAs require him. Anyway, priority 1 ATAs are awesome, but it just shows us that we need to invest in our officer stats, just like we did when ATA came out initially. Oh, I see you guys have an internal conversation here. Okay. I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up. Broken Wolf, that is the one that requires a specific officer. Yeah. So I needed to throw in Neelix on that one. Catching up on chat. Bandage Boy, is it possible to break shield mitigation? I've noticed Janeway and Carol not working after round 2 or 3. Ingram started a hype train. What's going on? Thank you for the prime sub. Thank you so much. We do have a hype train.
James Bond. James Bond.
And I guess we have an echo because it's double important. I'll look into that later. I don't know if it's possible to break shield mitigation. I think Janeway's ability is... Ice Wolf gifted a sub to Broken Wolf. It's a wolf back here. Thank you. Thank you, Ice Wolf. Thank you so much. And Broken Wolf, no P breaks for you for the time being. Ingram, also no P breaks. And MDB, no P breaks. What's Janeway's ability? So when you take hull damage from a non-player hostile, that's when she increases the shield mitigation, and it stacks. So some rounds you're going to be mitigating 100%. So she's not going to proc. So you're going to have one round yes, one round no, or something of that sort. So that's, I guess, breaks, but it's working as intended. Janeway's ability, sniff out coffee. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. So it's like it goes, it alternates. Where S&W Pike, it applies all the time. And also his officer ability is good because it decreases their shield mitigation by 35%. So you push more damage into them and you mitigate damage. So yeah, this is the crew. And no, I'm not doing a 4th run right now. I will need to touch grass before I do that. I'm not doing that again. Sancho says, I missed your MU grind. What level are you doing, 68 or 70? I'm doing pure 70. Should we do another one? No, I can't. I can't look at hostiles anymore. I just killed like 600 hostiles in an hour and a half. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. But yeah, let me show you what I do. I go in here. I kill one hostile, so this will trigger the bonus impulse speed. So I go to 393, from 270 to 393. And then I take this path. I go here, 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 and here. Go to the 70 and just grind them like a madman. Grind them, and I field repair. As soon as I go below 25%, I do field repair number 1, and then 6 minutes after that every time. And that's enough for me to finish 30 minutes and kill between 150 and 160 hostiles. And I do that. I need to do that 2-3 times a day. And I'm disgusted. I'm trying to bring down my tickets to 0. So then the grind will be less noticeable because I'll just do it once or twice a day. If I had a second ship that is as effective to send in, I would. So right now what I do is I usually multitask. I sent one over here. Wait. I'm hearing myself an echo. Something is going on. Let me check. Yeah, there's definitely an echo. Okay. I think I fixed it. Yeah. Something happened on Twitch. I don't know what happened, but whatever. Fixed. Wow, that's a lot of JP. Yeah, I know. I'm like Gollum, like. You see the ring? You see the ring? My precious. Yeah, I am. Icewolf, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you. NSCA? No, screw the NSCA. My NSCA is subpar. It's like tier 12, and it doesn't have the warp range, and no. I mean, it doesn't work as efficiently. I can try. I think the NSCAs that I've seen in there are like tier 13, tier 14. I don't know. Any suggestions for a crew? I mean, I'm open to suggestions. Bandage boy. Okay, yeah, that's what I meant. I'll test it again just in case. Yeah. Oh, you guys are having internal conversations that I'm missing? Okay. Is it that? Yeah, it's McShizman. Tier 12 with a warp upgrade should reach. The NSCA gets a huge bonus on mirror hostiles. I don't want to test it now. Okay, let's get specific. What crew? What's the secondary crew that I'm going to use on that? Because if I send anything in, I'm going to send both Enterprise D and the NSCA. So what will be good on this one? And let's say I upgraded to max level, level 50. Oh no, that's not going to unlock this. Okay, but yeah, I'll probably... Yeah, so let's start crew. Vosh says, I've been getting a lot of miles out of JLP, Bev, and Anorax with Mir or Hurl under to add more Apex. Can you send me a screenshot on Discord, either on my server or directly? Because I think it's worth looking into, actually. Sancho says, well, I need to invest in the Agony booth. At the moment, I'm doing around 150 kills in Teryx. On which ship, NSCA or FKR? Icewolf, I bet your research is higher than mine. Oh, you're talking to Broken Wolf. Yeah, NSCA. Yeah, probably higher. Cluster, maybe tier 15 would make it better. I don't know. I'll try it one time to see what it can do. Because ideally, I want to send 2 ships, and then the grind won't be as painful. But if... Then I double my grind in 30 minutes. Right now, I'm bottlenecked to 1 ship. Jean-Luc Picard, okay. Thank you, Iceful, for linking my Discord. McShizman, if you're worried about crewing, same SNW, but you can probably skip with the NSCA and either Speed Crew or Anorax Full Synergy. Let's see Anorax for Full Synergy. Okay, so she gives us restore the shield health. Okay, so I'm restoring it and then repairs 12% of hull, so I get to heal a little bit. His ability is to increase the reward, which I don't give a damn over there. And Apex Barrier, that's pretty good. And then let's say I put Carol. Okay, so I'm not gonna have... No, get back in there. I'm not gonna have these, right? So let's see what we can build. Well, we're gonna need crits, so we're gonna need Vael. Vael is out, but let's assume Vael is in, okay? Scotty could be good, because he's helping pushing 10% more into their, you know, avoiding their shields. Anorax with full synergy doesn't net more speed ups, unfortunately. Yeah, I know. And also, it doesn't have... Well, this one is a fast ship as it is. I mean, well, it has 247, maybe close to 300 because of Lorca's ability. Well, the thing is, I don't really care about his ability, so I don't need synergy for him. So maybe shield restoration is not as important. And maybe I can put impulse speed here. He's not going to be available. Kuran is not available. So there's nobody else that can give me... Well, what if I move him to the side? What impulse speed captain can I put in? Maybe Riker. Maybe not. Actually, no, maybe Una on the side. Maybe something like this. Vosh says Jean-Luc Picard and Bev mitigation and enhancement with Anorax, and then put more Apex under deck with mirror. I don't think I unlocked her yet. I didn't unlock her yet. But anyway, then crew the rest how you want. It's Apex build, and NSCA should get extra Apex from research. It's worth a test for sure. I just need some working crews, and if anybody has a crew that can yield, let's say, 130 kills, I will send it in. But it cannot overlap with what I'm already using for my Enterprise D. Doctor? For mitigation, yeah. That's where it gets complicated. Well, I could reproduce the shield mitigation, but I guess I'm crazy. You couldn't reproduce it? I'll need to test it, bottom line, but I need to look at some crews. It's definitely worth looking into. I mean, this ship is tier 10. Maybe it will be... It's far from tier 11. Well, not that far. When I get it to tier 11, it gets an additional slot under deck as well. Mando, that seems like something you would want. You don't want Anorax for better chests? No, because I don't care about the chest there, because he doesn't... His ability doesn't apply to Sigma Speedups. So over there, in the Mirror Universe, I don't care. Not about that. I only care about Sigma Speedups. That's the only reason why I'm tolerating that horrible grind. But he's not going to help me. His officer ability, I mean, his captain maneuver, captain ability, is a waste. I don't want him. I want his officer ability for sure, but I don't care about his... I just don't. Thank you, Broken Wolf. It's on my Discord. Let me take a look right now. Oh, well. I mean... Yeah, this is what I use for the... on my Enterprise. So I can't double up. I can't use that on the NSCA. It's good if you're grinding for Trillium. Yeah, but I don't. I'm drowning in friggin' Trillium. Yeah, Adam Brady, you need 800 warp. At tier 12, you're wasting your time. I don't think you need 800 warp for this. Not for this system. Oh, yes, you do. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Adam Brady. The debate is over. I'm not sending it in. It's done. Thank you. That simplifies things. It's gone. Let's forget about it. Moving on. How are you drowning in Trillium? Just a lot of NSCA mining trips? Not that many. And also, I'm considering actually... I was double pulling Trillium. But I'm considering switching to single. Because I don't need the currency anymore. I mean... Here, let me show you what's going on. Okay? So, I can do a single pull on this, on both of these. Because, let me show you how much Trillium I actually have. This is going to be... Here? Yeah, 187,000. I'm drowning in it. Literally drowning in it. Like... I need to use my Mirror Universe entrance tokens for Sigma Speedups farming. That's it. That's the only bottleneck I really have right now. The materials will come. The Sigma Steel will come. The Sigma Speedups, if I don't take the matter into my own hands, I will sit there at Op 69 and stare at the freaking clock, slow cooking everything. Vlad says that just to make return a lot faster in the MU. Yeah, I mean, any epic ship, a Rotarian can work just fine. I'm using the Enterprise D. Are you on STFC Stats Discord server? Doesn't sound familiar. Oh, you're talking to A. Powell. I just don't know what to access. Yeah, you guys have some internal conversations. I need to differentiate. Ice Wolf, okay, I thought it was both. Breaker, yeah, I'm single pulling those. No need to max. Yeah, I think that's what I'll be doing now. In fact, let me reconfigure it now. So I can reduce the... Did I miss the ship parts? What the hell? Not that important, but glad I caught it. This was the important one. Yeah, let's reconfigure this. Reduce it to 1 each. And I'll have to do the same on my mobile. Unfortunately, the mobile and the PC client don't sync with your bulk refine configuration. So I'll have to do it on both. Swimming in it like Scrooge McDuck. My God damn it! Broken Wolf! I swear to God! What the hell was that, man? God, where did it come from? God damn it. Right into my ears! Yeah, that was loud. That was loud. Ow. Damn, I hit my freaking hand. Yeah, everybody suffers from that jump scare. Yeah, I know. Ice Wolf. That's what happens. That's the price that we all pay. We all get startled together. The pain was real, I know. The loud scream was my daily during my daily cry.
Emotional damage.
That's right, Psycho, that's right. I mean, I can turn it down, but I think one of the reason people pay 100 bits for it is to shatter me completely. So I can reduce that, but that will reduce effectiveness. Let's run a poll. No, yeah, let's run a poll. I think that requires a poll. Oh my God, I'm still sweating from that thing. God damn it. Hold on a second.
That's what I do. I drink and I know things.
New poll. Jump scare volume. Reduce. Keep the same. Okay. Starting the poll right now. It started. God damn it. It was so freaking scary. Oh my God. Yeah, the new poll has begun. Yes. Please vote. If you're on YouTube, and there's a lot of you too, we have 55 of you on YouTube. If you just want to jump on Discord real quick and vote, because this affects you as well. This does affect you as well. Oh my God. He did it to keep himself awake. Oh, it wakes the dead, man. I think somebody on stream one time said that they were watching it and their daughter was next to them and she got jump scared as well. Yeah, Ice Wolf, I will drink. I will drink and I know things. Well, my volume is all the way up as it is. Okay, by the way, 0 Gs, thank you for that. How is that scream? Well, by design, this scream is not as startling as the other one. Bits are more valuable than martinis. But vote, please vote. Adam Brady, have you put the Godsend on your Enterprise now for the mirror grind? Not yet. I'm going to unlock it soon. I haven't unlocked it yet. I'm going to be buying. I just need 10 more. So I can technically buy it now, but I'm going to do it later. That was still loud, but not OMG. Yeah, that's the thing. So, like, I can reduce it. That's totally fine. Let's see. Where's the poll? Let's see where the results stand right now. Reduce. Okay, most people say reduce, so. Oh, actually, I know what I can do. If I go directly on sound alerts, I can actually reduce that particular one. But it's going to reduce it to both of us. It's going to reduce it to both of us. So I won't be as startled. But if the people vote, the people vote. Yeah, I can reduce that one the volume of that one specifically. So it was, let's say it's on 100% now. I reduced it to 80%. There we go. Startle is fine. Def, not so much. Agreed, Psycho. Agreed. Okay, it's reduced. Okay. I'll test it myself now. At least I know it's coming. So guys, get ready. Get ready. Here we go. Damn it. Okay, what we're gonna do... I'm reducing the volume of the whole thing. Sound alert's just gonna go down. Okay. I reduced the OBS sound alerts, but then that affects all the other sound alerts too. The poll has ended, and it stands... Where does it stand? Yeah. Majority of people say reduce. I did reduce it, but it's not enough. People said for a jump scare, not for... What's up? What the hell? What the hell, Bandage Boy? What? I didn't hear that at all. Yeah, right. Sure. I heard it. True, you're right. Yeah. 10-6 reduce. Okay, I'm just reducing sound alerts by like 5 decibels. Okay, let me test it with a regular, non-screamy... Let's do it shame, for example. Shame. Shame on you people.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Okay. I'll reduce the music as well a little bit so it balances out. Okay, let's do a regular scream. Alright. I'm not testing the other one again, man. It scares me too much. I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that again. No way. Still fine. The hell? Broken Wolf!
Just do it!
He did it! Oh, he did it, alright. What? Stop! God damn it, people, stop! Just testing. Yeah, I see the test. Oh, it's fine. Oh, yeah, you get the reaction from JB. Totally fine. God damn it, stop screaming at me! You like that? Huh? You like that? You like that? Yeah, I scream at you back. Oh, it's perfect. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. Enough. Yes, I'll take that one. God damn it. Okay, let me recall the ships. Let me recall the ships. I'm sweating. Thank you for the fart, Bandage Boy. Thank you for the fart.
Emotional damage!
Oh! What do you think, Ingram? Yeah, I mean, Bandage Boy. Of course I'm emotionally damaged. Ingram, burn who? Who am I gonna burn? Recalling the ships because we have something important. We do have... No, we have territory. That's right, Ice Wolf. Okay, so the volume is fine. Are you happy with it now? With everything is balanced out? Are we good with that? Now you know how I feel, though. The way you startled and thought that you're deaf... Thank you, Mr. Micah. The way you thought that you're deaf is how I feel every time you scream at me! So now you know! Okay, 2 hours to the freaking thing. God damn it, you people. Time to raise the screen price. Not yet. Not yet. But at this rate, it's probably gonna go up. It's what, 150 bits now? I don't know. If it... I don't know. Just stop. Let's not talk about it. I'm still traumatized. Scissor, whoa, 2 more hours of JB streaming. No, I'm not gonna stream all the way up to that point. No. We're not. It's not gonna be contested. I mean, the alliance next to us. God, I can't. I think I'm turning deaf. V. They haven't contested in the last 2 weeks. It's still possible, but I don't think we're gonna have drama because we're all gonna show up ready to fight. We're all gonna show up ready to fight. So as soon as they see that, if they're smart, they're not gonna engage. Also, what's their member count right now anyway? It's 87 and we're at 100. And we have home advantage. That will be a stupid move. The only way, if I were them, I would do it is when they catch us off guard if we're unprepared. but good luck finding AR unprepared. We're always ready. Jerry, we need some jump scares to test it. No, you don't. Oh, Cluster, I see a clip over there. I'll check it later. I'm sure it's very fun to watch. We can hope. Apal, well, glossing over a couple of charts, looking like NSCA sold similarly to the relativity with the first 48 hours, which we knew about NSCA's quicker than normal sourcing time a week later. For relativity, the number of ships purchased had a steep exponential decay after the first 48 hours to the end of Chronox tracking of the first week. Logic would say that most ships would have that type of drop-off in purchases. Okay, so we're talking about selling and profit metrics. I wouldn't know because I completely ignore it, including the metrics. I think in general, even if it produces less revenue for Scopely, I think it's better for the players to have an announced free-to-play path that is within reason. 100 days, I think it's somewhat reasonable. Again, if the players are happier, they will have the desire to support the gaming company more. So you can squeeze money out of them with FOMO tactics, but then they're unhappy. So you can potentially lose the profit of them just showering the company with money because they want to support it because they're happy people. So it's always a trade-off. Watch the clip. Okay, we're going to watch it together. Hold on. I need to disable my listening to myself so we're not going to have an echo. So there it is. I'm going to turn off the monitor, and I did. Turning on desktop audio, clicking on the clip, and I'm going to copy it. Wait a second. Moving it. Where's the window? There it is. Let's put it over here. Here we go. Let me reduce the volume because I know what's coming. It still got me. Yeah, it still got me. Let me fix this again. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, watch out. Told you JB likes screaming. I mean, I'll be honest. I appreciate the support. I do appreciate the bit support. I mean, that's how this may lead me to doing it full time one day, which is something I want, by the way. It's one of my... I'm realizing that I enjoy content creation more and more. I enjoy streaming, and if I'm able to do it full time, then I'll be able to enjoy both worlds of releasing maybe one of my videos that I enjoy making at least once a week and streaming. And this is the way the channels grow, and I'll be able to do that. So I do appreciate the support, and I know it's entertaining for you, but let me tell you, it's pretty traumatizing. I need to think of other things that you guys can redeem that are not as startling for me. But apparently you like seeing me raging. So, you know, we're going to go with that for a little bit. 100 days is kind of reasonable, but a bit on the long side. I agree. But here's how I look at it. When you're really FOMO-free, when you're truly FOMO-free, 100 days, 200 days, 300 days, doesn't freaking matter. I don't care. I literally don't care. It's nice to have, but it doesn't really impact my gameplay in many ways. I would like for it to be short, but at least they announce a path so I know I can plan. I think 70 days...
damage!
Yeah, that is true. I am emotionally damaged still. I think 70 days, 70 to 80 days is better. I think it's not too long and not too short. So I think Scopely can probably reduce it to that, but that's on them. Thank you, Cluster. At least one good thing, after being trained and conditioned with a jump scare, the little scream is nothing. McShizman, I'll catch your response on the other side, sorry. I'm tempted to try streaming at some point. Oh, try it. I mean, just go. I think one of the things for me, I started with the videos, and then with streaming, I'm like, I had so much to learn. I had no idea how to even, I had to learn the platform and all the things and, sound alerts. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to try to perfect it. I'm just going to go when I know some basics. And then I just went with it. And my goal was to always improve one thing between one stream to the next, add something, improve one little thing, change one thing. And then over time, you see the results. It's just like grinding dailies. It's a daily drip. Sancho says, by the way, Samsung has a promotion in their gaming store. For the last 3 months, they gave a £10 coupon for STFC. That's pretty cool. By the way, I think I said it many times, but even if somebody buys me a pack or Scopely gives me something for free and I didn't pay for it, I still don't want the value in my account because that changes my gameplay. So I opt out. The only thing I will accept is that when there's a global comp chest that every player gets, then I'll take it. I want access to whatever the free-to-play average Joe has, and no more, no less. Okay, 1 o'clock. I think we've been on for like 3.5 hours. I will be online tomorrow, and I'm going to be starting with Dune Awakening. And then depends on how it goes. We can either switch to STFC in the middle, or we can stay with Dune Awakening. We'll just figure it out as we go. Guys, thank you so much for your generosity today. Thank you for screaming at me. I better get offline before you scream at me again. Let's see who's raiding. I mean, who we're gonna raid. God, I'm scared right now. I'm actually scared right now. Let me check the. Just don't. Let's see who's online. Let's start with same category. I see Cotton Tall, Sugar Fat Man. I see Captain Jack Spades World and Mr. Trekkie.
Damn it!
Yes, I am. I am still. Thank you for taking it easy on me. Or let's see who else is on there. Maybe doing something else. I don't see anybody else from our community online. So, any preferences, or should I just choose somebody random? 10-hour Dune stream incoming. Oh, it's possible. It's very possible. I'm actually going to do a long one tomorrow. I'll prepare snacks and protein bars and whatnot and a lot of hydration. Hey, Ulvi Man. Hey, James and other captains as well. Don't forget to shield. I won't. Thank you for the reminder. I'm in TC, but still. Cotton is on. Okay. Captain Jack Spade is 70 ops. Let's see also by their uptime, because that can give us indication. Okay, so Captain Jack is up for an hour and a half. And 2 hours and 15 minutes for Cotton. Okay, I haven't rated any of them ever. So let's go for Cotton. Let's go for Cotton. Show some love. I'm going to start the raid, prepare the raid. And thank you, GP Factor, for enjoying my stream. Thank you all for being here. I mean, we had a lot of people here today. We reached like almost 150 at a certain point. Thank you so much for your generosity, for being here. I'll be online tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow morning, probably around 9:30, 10 a.m. Pacific time. And I'm planning to do a long one too. So let's move over to Cotton, and I'll see you guys soon.